We're on.
One of these in here.
We are on.
Oh, brother.
We've been talking about this for a while.
Been a minute on the way.
It has been a minute. I reckon it's almost been a year.
Good yarns.
Good yarns. Matthew. Matt?
Sav.
Matthew?
Either way, brother.
Is your whole name Matthew Craig?
Yes, my name is Matthew Craig.
You got some flavour to you. There's no way your last name's Craig.
My middle name's Craig.
Your middle name's Craig?
Yeah, that's my dad's name as well. No, I've got a long Sri Lankan last name that no one in school could ever pronounce.
Sri Lankan?
Yeah.
Fuck yes.
So I adopted Craig as the moniker because no teacher could ever pronounce my last name.
Oh, bro, try having Christodoulou.
Well, I'm half Sri Lankan, half Italian, so I can relate to the curries and the wogs, bro. So.
Being in Melbourne, that doesn't surprise me.
No, exactly.
You said you don't fucking mind Adelaide.
I love this place, bro. I love it.
And so, for people who don't know, you are the director of AUDOLLARS?
$80 in Marshall Street Studios, yeah.
Which is one of the dopest fucking studios I've seen.
Thank you, my bro. I appreciate that.
How did that come about?
It's a long story. So I'm one of a team. There's a group of us that are partners in the place.
Yeah.
Story goes, so yeah, me and my brother Junior, we founded RMF, which is our Real Music Family, our sort of creative collective label, all that sort of shit. That evolved, and then a few years after that, we launched $80, the hip hop media artist discovery platform, whatever the fuck you want to call it. And yeah, around the time we were starting up RMF around in the northern suburbs of Melbourne, messing around with some other crews, playing gigs with other crews, whatever. And I met this homie. We played a couple of gigs with, and his name was Bennett Marshall. He had a crew called the DYE. They were doing their thing around the area as well. Anyway, we went off on our own paths, did our own things, and then 2019 reconnected over the passing of our mutual friend, long live JJ DeMello, my brother, king of the city. He passed away early 2019, and Marshall, who had just founded Marshall Street Studios, he just built it. Reached out to Junior, my brother, and was just like, yo, our mutual homie just passed, let's just hang out. You know what it's like when someone passes away, and you just spend time, you get around the homies, and you sit, you drink, you reminisce, and all that sort of shit. So we just started doing that and hanging out, and he just built the studio. So he was a DJ producer. We played a few gigs together, and then he was a FIFO worker, built some of the big windmills, that generate the power in SA. He was doing that, fly in, fly out, and then he was like, fuck, I don't want to do this anymore. Music's the passion. I used the money to run up and bought a block and started building a studio. And as he was about to launch it, reconnected with us, had a great facility, but didn't really have the reach and the connections that we did through like $80 and shit to have a presence in the market. So we just, as bros, just went, let's fucking work together. Let's see what it looks like. And then that's my homie, that's my best mate. We lived together for the last few years as well. He's in the States at the moment now, trying to launch a second Marshall Street Studios over in Nashville, sort of putting the pieces together for that. So yeah, and that was 6 years ago now, and I've been running the place now for full time for about 3 or 4 years. That's
killer, man. It's a fucking shit, because I remember, it's weird, because it's funny how you meet people, like, just through fucking fate, like pure fate.
It's meant to be.
Because I've been thinking for like, fuck, I look like a midget. Just give me 1 sec. That is ridiculous. I know I'm 5'5", but I'm not that short, eh?
I'm a short cunt as well, bro, so I'll take it.
Bro, calm down. Everyone calm the fuck down.
I claim 5'6", but I'm somewhere between 5'5" and 5'6".
Bro, you're about to have the worst time of your life, because I'm going to give you a reality check shortly after this. Yeah, that's better.
How good's been a short walk, bro?
That's better, dude. I've had this idea in my head for ages where I could where am I? There. Where I could build like a studio, but have it more like a creative warehouse.
Yep.
Bit different to what you're doing, but more focused towards content creation of like any type, like but like graffiti artists.
That's dope.
Mass scale, like painters.
Yeah, man.
Shit like that. Music videos, photography, things like this, where people can come and just make a fucking mess with all the equipment already there. But then I seen you and seen Marshall Street Studios. I was like, "Fuck, that's exactly it." That's
bro,
like,
you gotta come hang out.
That's exactly it. Like, have a podcast studio in there. Have a couple music rooms.
Yeah. So we got 10 rooms all up. It's pretty crazy.
10.
Yeah, it's a lot so I manage the whole joint. It's a lot to manage. But the way our setup is sort of like different labels or collectives or producers or artists will rent out their own room for like 3, 6 or 12 months. It's sort of similar to like, you know, when you sign up a gym, you get your own swipe pass and you can use the facilities 24/7 or whatever. It's like that, but you sign up onto a lease of a room and then you've got access to that room exclusively, but also you got access to all the communal facilities. So we got upstairs just like entertaining area, pool table, table tennis table, photography room, white room, rehearsal studio. You get access to all that sort of shit, kitchen and all that. But then you get your own private studio, and you can just set it up however the fuck you want. Bring your gear in. We stock some gear in there as well for all the residents, but most people bring in there. For most of the people that come in there, it's like their first step out of a bedroom setup type shit.
Yeah,
you know what it's like. You're in your bedroom setup or your shed or whatever. There's certain noise restrictions. You want to take that next step. That's what most of the cats that we work with are doing, and they stay for an extended period of time and just become family, bro.
Yeah, right. And do you have like, how do you manage pricing and shit with that?
Yeah, so we just got a set price on each of the rooms for like per week. It's just like a lease sort of rental setup. And so there's different size rooms that have different sort of weekly rates. But then one of the things we do is, because it's pretty tough for especially emerging artists to like fund a room themselves exclusively. So we help put together like room share situations, whereas like 2, 3, 4 artists will link them up. And then they just will split the price of a room, but each get their own access, but it's their room, and then they'll just do a timeshare, figure it out, they have a group chat or a calendar or whatever on who's using it on what day. Because maybe not each of them needs to use it for 7 days, maybe it's some for 2 and 3 here, and some prefer days, some prefer nights, all that sort of stuff. So we help sort of just set that up for them as well, so that we can obviously recoup the price of the entire room and what it costs us with mortgage and electricity and all that shit, but it makes it more affordable for the artists.
No shit. And you and AUDOLLARS record label?
No, so media artist discovery platform is the best way to sort of describe it. Yeah. Like we don't sign artists or release music.
Similar to kind of Take Flight.
Yeah, similar sort of space. We play more in a sort of artist discovery space. I'd say that we cover more of the emerging artists.
I feel like Wings kind of is more with like when they start popping. He does obviously do like up and coming artists and stuff, but I feel like Wings' platform has transcended to a point where he, and rightfully so, he gets artists when they're hot now. Yeah,
and I just literally just watched the
how good, bro.
First class thing they did. Yeah, congrats to him, bro. Like I got mad love for everyone in the space doing their thing. I don't see a Wings that Take Flight any different to a Sav with what you're doing. Like everyone, we're all just creatives doing our shit independently, trying to hustle, got a vision, and we all do it different. And I think we all play a place in the market, but we especially like how tough it is in the music industry and the entertainment industry right now. Like economically, man, I'm bigging up anyone on their hustle doing the thing, because we need more creators and we need more lights and highlights, not less. Like, I ain't on a competition thing at all. I want to see everyone win.
Yeah, it's funny as how people think I'm like involved in the rap scene in any form, eh? I'm like, I just happen to get some rappers on every now and then.
People think I got beef with like other studios or other like media platforms. People always ask me, and I'm just like, bro, let me keep it 100. I spend fucking 0% of my time thinking about what others are doing. I'm so focused on what I'm doing, and I 100% guarantee that you're doing the same. Like, we're all on our own hustle. We also live in trying to pay bills, make money, look after our families, whatever. Like, we ain't got time to hate on each other. We want to see everyone win. We're all on the same hustle.
I just wanted to find a way to monetize getting drunk, dude. That was my whole
fuck oath of that.
My whole fucking vision is I need to monetize a way where I can drink once to twice a week without feeling like I'm wasting my life.
That's a value.
But I'm not fucking in the... I've only entered like... Oh, not entered, but I've been fortunate enough to been given good opportunities with dope rappers that I don't deserve being in the same room with. And it's led me to like...
I felt the same way, bro, with some of the shit I've done.
Just being like... I don't even know who fucking Complete was, bro. And Manners calls me up and he's like, oi, you want to be my entourage for today? I just need some help around the city, and you can come chill with me and Complete, and then go, you can be backstage in the green room for the show and shit. And I was like, yeah, who's that? And then fucking I've met him.
You're like, holy shit.
And then I've seen his show and I'm like obsessed now. It's like,
that's mad. Shout out Manners, bro. Manners is like the OG of the city to me, bro. Like, me and him connected over a decade ago through the battles and that.
He talks very highly of you.
I speak very highly of him. I only got every positive word to say to that Don, bro. Like, he judged my first ever battle, bro. And Manners was one of the dudes who, like, when I stepped into the scene, he was one of the dudes who had the time of day for me, and like we used to kick ciphers together and shit after events. But he had time of day to answer questions, to give me guidance and shit like that. And so that's bro, and I got a lot of love for that man for sure.
He's a fucking special dude, man.
100%.
I talk to him like, I'd say I'd talk to him every day for at least like 40 minutes, an hour, every day. He's just a good cunt. He's just a good dude, man.
100%.
And fucking, I got potentially some cool shit coming up with some more rappers soon.
Fuck
I got to
yeah.
like, but I tell him openly, I'm like, I'm not here to talk about your rap.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I don't know fuck all about Australian rap history. I like music, but I don't.
Yeah, yeah.
I've never had like. It's not my flavour of autism, dude.
Yeah.
Like, do you know what I mean? It's just not my flavour.
Yeah, facts.
I'm actually more into like metal than anything, or EDM.
Yeah, well, I'm a guitarist, bro. So I shred. Like that's what I was doing. Like I did play guitar all through my teen years and played in like rock bands and shit like that. So like I'm with you on that, bro. Like, I just like music. I like art. I like creativity. Like
podcast fucked it up for me because I fell hell out of love with music.
Yep.
Like during maybe like pre-COVID, or maybe like 4 years before COVID. So what was that? But it'd be like 2015. 2016 ish in around there. I like music just went through such a stale point, or the music I was listening to.
Yeah.
I fell heaps out of love with rap because it was like just in the era that I didn't like.
Okay.
Like it was mumble rapping, like
all the trap sort of stuff. See, I was literally
fucking rappers.
I was literally
and
having a
shit.
chat with this with a homie yesterday, and I was like, "Oh, that feels like the golden era to me now."
Really?
Yeah, I loved that period.
Really? See, I just wasn't into like XX.
Yeah.
Temptation
I was more into like Migos, Young Thug.
See, I just wasn't into it, so I just fell out of love with it, and then I fucking found podcasts years before that.
Yeah.
But as soon as I got my first set of AirPods, dude,
Yeah.
and I could have one in all day.
Yeah, it's the best thing in the world having one AirPod
Right,
in.
you're just kind of zoned into the world, but you
Yeah.
got your AirPod in, and that's when I just started hammering podcasts,
Yeah,
like
definitely.
hammering them,
Yeah.
and then I just stopped listening to music,
Yeah, crazy.
like completely. I've only come back to it like the last 3 years.
That's wild. See, I mix it up a bit. Like, I definitely listen to way more music than I do podcasts. But there's certain times of the day where I'm like, for me, it's about knowledge. I'm a nerd. Like, whatever spectrum there is, I'm somewhere on it, I'm sure.
And you like
But
the history of it.
I love history. Like if you looked at my YouTube recommendations, bro, it's all just like science shit and documentaries and history. I just love.
See, that's what
bro.
I like. I like that. I like hitting like a YouTube video and just putting that in my ear. I don't even need to watch it.
Yeah, no, you just listen to it. I do that
Yeah.
as well. I hit the spa and the sauna a lot as well, and I'll just have them going.
I got
love that
YouTube
shit.
Premium, dude. That's how
Oh,
much of a geek I am.
Yeah, nice. I gotta cop that shit.
You don't have YouTube Premium?
No, I listen to ads, bro.
Bro, YouTube Premium's a
Gotta do that.
game changer because you can put it in the background of your phone.
Yeah, exactly. You can close the app. Right?
You can close the app and just
I
have
need
the
to make that
video
investment.
playing.
I'm paying for fucking Spotify still. I need to pay for YouTube, eh?
Spotify's fucking I guess it's the only one if you listen to music.
Yeah, well, I need it because like all the playlisting and shit we do with $80 and all that as well. Like,
Can you just turn that camera like that way? See,
way?
that way.
This way.
Just a little bit. Yeah, mad. Thank you. I've fucking just butchered this setup today. I was fucking around
It's
with
Saturday
it
night
before.
late, bro. You're doing the best. You
But-
worked all day, lad. Like,
Adelaide, Glenelg.
bro, I love this place. I remember, this is a true story. The first time I ever heard of this place, well, not Adelaide, like Glenelg specifically, where I'm staying at the moment, is because, like, as I said, I'm a nerd and I love footy. Obviously, as you know, we were just watching the game. Fucking Cats lost.
Cats.
And I used to read the paper on, like, a Saturday morning or whatever because I was a nerd. And I'd flip straight to the bat where the footy scores was. And I'd look at, like, every single result in every local footy league around
Really?
the world.
And you
around
used to look at
Australia.
SANFL.
And I looked at SANFL and I saw Glenelg and I was like, because I was a fucking nerd and I wrote poetry shit. I was like, Glenelg, it's a fucking palindrome.
Same as my name.
For real.
My name's Savas.
Savvas.
Savvas.
Hectic. And so I was like, I fell in love with it. I was like, I got to go there one day. And then when I first came here like 10 years ago, some shit, and I was like, I love this joint. And yeah, I just love Adelaide, bro. As I said, it's a bit slower than Melbourne, but you guys got the hella similar culture. Like, it's a southern place. It's a footy place. I know that sounds weird, but it's like, there's other elements of culture that come with that, I feel. There's a big, like, European population here. Like, it feels very Italian, Greek, like what Melbourne does. A lot of cafe culture type shit.
Yeah, especially in the CBD now. We are becoming. The CBD has mad cafe culture now, similar to Melbourne. And, like, it's not even just a CBD. Like, you know how Melbourne spews out into the suburbs?
Yep.
and they have their own culture. Now we got like Prospect and all these like suburbs that are just out of the CBD that have their own kind of vibe, a little
now. Bougie sort of thing.
And then you come down the hill to Morphettvale where you're at now, and it's just meth
out in the hood.
Nah, it's beautiful down here, bro.
Yeah.
If you like drive 5 minutes down the road, you're on the nicest beaches in Australia.
Yeah, bro. I want to. Yeah, Goobsy was telling me about the beach. He goes, the beaches down south fucking shit on it up here. He was telling me yesterday.
Bro, I could throw a rock at Goobsy's house from here.
Hectic. Well, he reckons we're linking up after this, so we're going to cause some trouble, I'm sure.
Oh my goodness, he's a bad man. And you were down here for? Can we talk about the reason you were there?
Yeah, let's talk. Yes, on about it.
So
sure.
Was that the sole purpose?
Yeah, but the primary purpose, and also to link with yourself and just catch up with some homies and that. But yeah. So Goobsy and I got a track together. That's on my upcoming project, and I was like, fuck it, I love this song and I want to shoot a clip for it. So we just set a date and we did it. Shot it all day yesterday. I thought I'd hang out for the weekend, link up with yourself, catch up with Manners, like a few people that I want to link with in the city, and then dip back tomorrow. But yeah,
bro, watching Goobsy's rise in the last 3 years has been so fun.
Bro, he's special. He's special, that guy.
Cunt, bro. Goobsy just released. I'm gonna butcher this. I believe he just released Puffy Jacket when he first came on the pod.
Mm-hmm.
We were like friendly with each other because we hung around similar circles our whole lives. So like we always would see each other out. No beefs ever. Like we'd always see each other out and have a drink, but we'd never really talked.
Yeah.
And then I started the pod, and I believe he was like one of my first 5 guests. We didn't even talk about his music.
Yeah.
We were just talk. I just didn't realize he was so educated on like movies and film and shit. And we were just talking about that, and I was like, "Oh, you're a mad dog." And then he released. I believe it was Puffy Jacket, or he released one of his first dope tracks.
Yeah.
Like his tracks were dope, but this one hit, and it was just dope.
I discovered him on a live stream, bro. He submitted some shit to AUDOLLARS on a live stream. Would have been like 3 years ago.
That's when he started taking it very seriously.
Yeah. And I was doing these live streams where I just like check shit that people would send in and just give my honest live reactions in the moment. And I was like, seeing him submit it, I didn't know who he was. SA, alright, cool. And I seen it, and I was like, alright, I'm expecting some like just standard Aussie rap just by his image, yeah? And I'm like, why the fuck? And then he starts spitting. I'm like, why the fuck is this big redhead motherfucker from South Australia spitting like Nipsey Hussle, bro? And I was just like, this is crazy. And I was going off on the live stream. And that was Picture Me. That was that record that he sent through.
Picture Me was good.
Bro, that's like my #1 gym song. I smashed that at the gym and just G's me the fuck. It got pulled off Spotify. He told me this story. It got pulled off Spotify because he said they got reported for like bot activity or bot stream. I'm like, nah, bro, that's me. I run it for like an hour and a half straight at the gym, bro. Spotify thinks I'm a bot.
Yeah, dude, he's fucking just, and then he's just killed it. And then I had him on the pod again, and he's like, oh, my biggest influence is like always been Peeps from Gravity Ponds, and then I didn't even hear, I've never heard of them, and then they made their return because Goobsy kind of talked them in, and it's come like full circle, and now they got songs together and they're in part of the fucking group, and like it's just wild.
People don't understand that Adelaide has the deepest ties in hip hop in Australia, like for real. Like this is the spot where it's obviously like the hoods, you know what I mean? Like that's where,
whether you fucking hate the commercial scene or not, Hilltop Woods are the most successful Australian
undeniable,
artists.
Bro. Under-fucking-niable. Like, and obviously I'm a Melbourne cat, so I'm biased, and I think Melbourne is the cultural capital of Australia and all that sort of type shit, but like, yo, Adelaide deserves its fucking dues, man, because this place is groundbreaking. Like, it's
per capita, we got the best rappers in Australia.
Not even a question. I say that shit on $80 all the time. Pound for pound, Adelaide's the best rap city in Australia.
Per capita, considering we're such a low population, and like, it's pretty. The thing about Adelaide, you're saying like, it's pretty whitewashed here. Like,
that's one thing I noticed walking through the city over the last day, bro. I was like, where are all the brothers at? Like,
no, like it's pretty like. There is pockets of ethnic community, and stuff.
Yeah, no, a lot of pseudo homies I know that posted up
and
here, and shit, but it's out in the areas.
Even Greeks and Italians and stuff. There's pockets of them, and Lebanese and Middle Eastern and all this and that. But Adelaide predominantly is very whitewashed, very Australiana, fucking. So the Australian hip hop is personified in Adelaide really heavily.
Yeah, that's fair.
Like it's kept its roots.
Yeah,
like there's not much trap. It's more like. The Australian, from what I gather, I'm not someone to like chime in. Your opinion would mean a lot more.
Yeah.
Your comments would hold more weight. But from what I see, Adelaide has a closer relation to pure Australian hip hop than other states.
That traditional form. Yeah.
Yes.
I don't disagree with that.
Whereas Melbourne has its own like kind of flavour now, and then in Sydney, obviously, you have the massive trap movement
the
and
drill stuff,
gangster rap fucking movement at the moment, which I like.
Yeah.
But I feel like Adelaide does have like that bogan essence.
Yeah, that OG sort of, and also that means like, because I came up in the battle scene, bro. Like obviously I'm not like your blonde hair, blue eyed Aussie cat or whatever, but I came up in the battle scene. I mix with all those homies and shit as well. But Adelaide, definitely has that gritty underground Oz rap, but the guys here are spitters.
Yeah,
like,
bro.
Like in different parts of Australia, like pop now, rap, has become pop on a mainstream level, not just in Australia, in the world, you know what I mean? Like hip hop is pop. That's the way it is. It leads the charts and all that. And it's become that way a lot in Australia now. So guys that aren't as focused on bars but focused on aesthetic and beats and all that sort of stuff are successful. But Adelaide is just like if you can't step in the cypher in Adelaide, you can't step in the cypher anywhere in Australia type shit. Like, rappers rap here, bro. And anyone who spits proper respects Adelaide like that, I feel.
It's like Manners Ill. Manners Ill go in a rap battle right now and fuck up anyone here. Anyone. Any person living in Australia right now, Manners will fucking dome. And he's been inactive on the rap battle scene for fucking decades.
Just goaded, bro.
He'd kill him.
Even know. People don't even know, bro.
Manners would fucking run up on Take Flight and do a fucking...
do whatever fucking
bro, I can't wait for the day he makes that trip.
But the thing about Manners, bro, is he won't spit a 16. He'll spit for 6 minutes, bro, by himself, bro.
Yeah, he's fantastic, man. He's fucking... But even like, you got fucking Monops. You got Monop,
Peeps, Rams, all that, like
Rams, obviously Hilltops, Fun Cause, fucking, you'd know more than me.
But it's just as undisputed pound for pound rap city in Australia is Adelaide.
That's a wild statement. You're gonna cop it for that.
Yeah, Sydney will hate me, but
I'm gonna clip the fuck out of that.
The fuck out of that. It's true.
And Sydney don't like you. You're not a.
No, there's just a Melbourne Sydney rivalry. You know what it is. That's all around Australia. I got love for all the homies in Sydney.
Adelaide's not fucking cool enough to have a rivalry. Maybe we fuck with Tasmania or something. Actually, when I had Dundee on, me and him were fucking like,
Fucking Mick Dundee, I love that cunt, bro. He's another one of the OGs who was around the scene when I was coming up, bro.
I have favourite podcasts for different reasons.
Yeah.
The one I did with him, still to this day, is probably my favourite pod.
He's the man, bro.
I don't think I've been that loose on a pod since. He got so fucking cunted.
He ran a pub, bro, for years. That cunt can go,
bro. He got so drunk. I remember he walked out, and just as he was leaving that roller door, he was like, I've not been this drunk in decades. And I was like, bro.
That's crazy because I've seen that man loose after battles and shit.
No, like, we got bro, we drank like a bottle of vodka and fucking 24 beers. We were fucked.
That's unreal.
And actually, I got really fucked up when I had Slim Krusty on as well.
Yep.
That was excellent. Have you done 3,000?
No, I haven't. Me and Maloney been talking and that. We will at some stage. We want to do some sort of collab $80, 3,000 shit, because I fuck with what he's doing. 3,000 is crazy, bro. So it's all, but you know what it's like. It's always about finding the right time and to do shit up. But yeah, we'll do something at some stage. 100%.
That's what I tell everyone. I'm like, if you want to listen to someone who actually is involved in rap and like actually knows, or like even like graph culture, like
bro,
a lot of people
he's so tapped in with street
a lot
culture,
of people. Like I'm just not. I fucking am not. I just like to get hammered, dude.
Yeah, but that's what I love, bro. Is like everyone does their own thing, like. And I think that's where the ecosystem's successful, when everyone tries to be themselves, bro. Like,
I will put this on, actually. I don't know if you would have maybe heard it. Have you seen... He's doing like a series at the moment of rappers going
I've seen him post about it. I haven't copped it yet.
Have you not listened?
No, I haven't copped it yet.
I hope you don't mind, Maloney. I'm going to play it.
Do it, bro.
Obviously, I'm going to play the full version too, sorry. But
do it, bro.
Fucking... I really want you... I've never heard of this bloke before.
Okay, bet.
And then I... messaged Manners and I was like,
that's my homie. How do you know him?
Mitch Tripp.
Yeah, bro. I like went to school.
I've been talking to him for a couple of years. We've been trying to line up a pod,
bro.
Because I did a podcast with one of his boys.
Bro, I grew up with him. Like that's from my area, bro. Northern suburbs of Melbourne. Yeah.
He's a weapon, bro.
Yeah, and what he's been through, bro. Like he's a G, bro.
He got me onto. I did a pod with Seamus Borg.
No.
Do you know his mate, Shammy?
No, I don't.
He's a weapon as well. He's a nutcase with a bike. But shout out to Mitch Tripney. If no one's heard his story. Oh, bro. Dope freestyle motocrosser.
Yeah.
Broke his, I don't know the actual injury, but he fucking broke his back and has been struggling to walk. But, bro, when I met him, like
Yeah.
a year and a half, 2 years ago, couldn't walk at all.
Yeah.
And from then to now, bloke's basically fucking running.
Yeah, bro. I haven't seen bro in years, but yeah, we like grew up same area.
Great
Like we used to
bloke.
drink together and party together back like 10, 15 years ago. Some shit
Really
like that,
good
but
human being,
yeah,
bro.
mad love to Miss Trip.
So if obviously everyone, I'm gonna play your page, Maloney. If you want to see all of his other stuff, I'm putting it up on the
Go
screen
check
right
out
now.
3K podcast.
Go check
bro.
out
Maloney's holding
3K.
it down, bro.
Where actually, like, you can see, you can see the analytics on YouTube and shit, obviously, and you can see people that watch your podcast also watch.
Yeah.
First one's always 3,000,
Yeah,
so we
heck
share
yeah.
so many fucking fans.
Yeah, that's sick.
So it's cool.
Good.
But
So everyone watching now, go check 3,000.
this dude, Bird Brain dude.
Yeah, I know Bird Brain. Yeah.
So I'd never heard of him, and I
Yeah.
called Manners, and he's like, dude, he's a wild man. He's
Yeah.
got like fucking 10 kids, lives in fucking Tasmania.
Yeah, he tells you what-
But this fucking, he's doing like a cypher or a freestyle for different states,
Yep.
and this was the first one to kick it off. Wait up, is that playing? Oh, here we go.
We're Maloney.
Like a king, treat a woman like a queen. It's automatic, simple mathematic, my G. 1 to the 2, 2 to the 3, B to the U, R to the D. When you turn that key, I'm on the USB. All over these streets like a UBD. From the TAS to the VIC, you know we heading to the top. CUNT. Never pull up, nah, can't stop until all 5 tires on my car pop. Last man standing till the last drop. Kick off the bench, mark by a hop. Now your old man said Bird Brain's a loser cause you listen to me, but he can't get through to you. Pops, it ain't my fault if you lost your touch. How about I put my foot down and drop the clutch? Yeah, that's a metaphor. I tell you what it means.
How nice is that beat,
when you're
dude?
chasing your dreams.
Who produced
90s
this?
rap music
I
got
don't
me through
know.
my teens.
I think
And
he-
writing these
it
says
verses got me
underscore,
off
yeah,
the
it does
streets.
say-
Now
doesn't
they
say
send
who
me
produced
money
it,
when I
yeah.
jump on beats. Yeah, Spotify pays for my Uber Eats. Some parental
Sounds some
opinions
like
are detrimental.
Eminem Infinite type shit.
I'll let you go and finish that if you want to go. You go to 3,000
Yeah.
Podcast Instagram, but
Shout out Bird Brain. That NT bar had me in stitches.
dude, how good is that?
Bro, I love everyone doing their thing. I just love this culture, bro. And I'm down. That's why I love it. Like, if Maloney's doing his thing now, he's got some ciphers going. Like, fuck yeah, we want more of that, bro. Like, because I grew up watching that shit. Like, you know what I mean? Growing up watching Sway in the Morning or Breakfast Club and all that sort of shit. Like, I love that that's popping in Australia now. Like, fuck yeah.
I actually have something I fucking worked on,
Yeah, let's go.
and I'd love to get your input on it as a creative mind. I won't. This is for. I'm not going to put it on here because I want it to be like a surprise.
I bet.
Actually, I could put it on here because motherfuckers can just.
Do what I want.
Yeah, I'll do what I want.
Do
It's
what
my
I want.
pocket. Why am I being
It's my
mysterious,
fucking
dude?
podcast.
I want to be mysterious.
Do you know how often I say, like, I'll be like feeling this pressure on the day. I'll have something at work that I don't want to do it, and I'm like,
It's literally my
"Cunt,
job.
I'm my fucking boss. Why do I like? If I want to smoke a spliff at fucking 11:30 in the morning, I'm a smoke a spliff at 11:30 in the morning because I answer to myself, cunt.
Oh, actually, that's not it. This is this is the this is it. But that's the other. What's that say?
And the dates on this are like yesterday, so like this is recent.
This one here. I got so much shit on here, bro. Intro. There we go. Here we go. Suss this out and tell me what you reckon. I made this yesterday. I've never edited anything before.
Yeah.
This is for a new vlogging series I want to do.
Yeah.
Trailer. Fucking intro. There you go. That one there. Suss this out. Bro, this was wild.
Fuck off.
I made this yesterday in like 10 minutes, so it's a bit rough and I've never edited anything, but let me know what you reckon.
Oh, it's just frozen. There we go. There we go. Fuck off, cunt. Let's go. Fuck off. Can't just hanging out the side of the... Nah, bro. Nah, bro. Talk to me about it. How much are you allowed to say?
No, I fucking filmed it. It's all me. I've never filmed anything or anything before.
Talk to me about the whole... Like, what... Is that a new thing you're doing, or what is it?
So I'm starting like a... I've always, the whole vision of the page, the channel, has never been just to be a podcast.
Yeah.
I want to build like a brand.
Yeah, man.
Because I am a fucking very loose human.
Yeah, but...
Like, just my day-to-day life, I'm very loose.
Yeah, fuck earth.
And so are all my friends. Mm-hmm. Like, I've never, ever in my life met a group of friends that are more mentally unstable. But it just, like, we're all good blokes. But, like, all of us are just
my kind of people.
Fucked up.
It's selling my circle, bro.
So I've always wanted to, like, form more of a brand.
Yeah, fuck
than
it.
just that's why I never called it the Sesh with Sav podcast on my channel, because I wanted to implement, like, vlogs.
Yeah, the podcast
just doing,
is one element
doing
of it,
cool shit. Like,
fuck it.
So that's the first episode of this new series where I'm just going to be going and doing some crazy shit. And I went skydiving with
Was
one
that
of
your
my
first
mate.
time you done it?
Bro, I never done it.
Yeah, how was it? Because it's on my list to do. I got to do it.
Honestly, best thing I've ever done, bro.
Because I'm the same as you. I'm a short cunt, so I'm designed to be close to the earth.
Yeah, you
and
got
I'm like,
height issues.
yeah, but you know what? I'm gonna fucking do it one day. I got to do it,
Dude, it's not a fear of heights thing. I didn't understand, because heaps of people were like,
I'm not scared of heights. I'm scared of the fucking fall, bro.
nah, the fall's the best bit.
Yeah.
Like, the plane ride's the worst, because the
Yeah.
plane's dodgy. The planes are
Don't tell me that,
the
bro.
planes are like little fucking cartel Mexican fucking planes,
Narcos.
dude. Literally held together by duct tape. And so that cunt that was hanging out the plane,
What a wild cunt.
that's one of my boys. He wasn't meant to do that.
No,
he fell
there's
out.
no way that's safety
He
regulations.
fell out the plane. He was recording me. So he was trying to record me, and he's
bro.
fallen out the plane, and he's
Bro.
hanging on for dear life. And he's like, bro, you need to jump right now because I'm falling off of this plane.
That's crazy.
But yeah, I vlogged the whole day.
That's sick.
I just made that as like a little trailer.
That's sick.
But-
Bro, I'm just reading these, by the way. This is hilarious.
Yeah, I made those.
We're at Should We Get a Bag?
I don't know.
I've already had some text messages for after this
don't know.
conversation, though.
But yeah, that's the vision. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna like do a V8 supercar lap around the bend.
Fuck oath. That's mad.
Then I got
Bro,
another,
your shit's gonna explode, bro.
then I got another series I'm starting next. I got a new camera and I'm like, fuck it. I don't like relying on people to do my shit.
Yeah.
So I'm like, fuck it. I'll just buy a vlogging camera, a dope one.
Yeah.
And I'll learn how to edit and I'll just create my own stuff.
And we will film when you come to Melbourne, and I'll take you to the G, and we'll go to a game there.
Bro, I would love to film my first time at the
We'll
G.
do that, and I'll take you to the G.
I would love it.
Done.
That is such a good video.
Lock that in.
That is such a good
Yeah.
video. And next month, I got a series called I'm a Chef by Trade.
Yep.
But I've been out of like real high-end kitchens for a while.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to do, we call it a rockstar shifting kitchens.
Yep.
It's where you go in and you like just help out for a night because they're short-staffed.
Yeah, man.
So I'm going to start a series where I'm doing a rockstar shift in the best kitchens in Adelaide.
That's sick.
And I'm going to call it Let's Get Cooked.
Fucking oath.
Yeah. But yeah, it'll be good to take that around Australia.
I'll rock with that. How crazy is this like era that we live in, where we can just do crazy shit and film it, and like people?
I wish I
watch it?
fucking bought a camera when I was younger.
Yeah, and just did the shit we did when even when we were younger. Yeah, I feel
Bro, I
that.
wish I did like just the I guess it's better that you didn't have cameras and stuff. I feel bad because like I'm actually a very introverted person.
Yeah, yeah.
Like I'm very shy by nature.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm not very loud or like I don't really voice many opinions
Yep.
until like I'm hammered.
Yeah,
or
got a few drinks in me, and then I'm
totally
out.
different. But day to day life, I'm like pretty. I like to be very personal. I don't like
that's
to...
me as well. Like I'm a hell smoker, bro. Like most of my time when I'm not working, it's just me and my dog, bro. I'm low-key as fuck.
What dog you got?
I got a Staffy cross Kelpie little rescue.
Fuck yeah. It's always the Staffy Kelpie rescues, eh?
Yeah, bro.
People get Kelpies and they're like, fuck this cunt.
Yeah, she's a lot of work, but she's the love of my life, bro.
Do you live in like central to Melbourne?
No, so I live about 35 minutes north of the city.
Whereabouts?
Bundura.
I've got a lot of family that live in Sunshine.
Okay, that's way out west. Yeah.
Ghetto.
Yeah, it's the hood.
Ghetto.
Yeah, it's about 45 minutes from me, Sunshine. Yeah, but I got love for the west. My sister lives out west side, so...
I've got some mates that actually toured like the countryside of Victoria, like the high country and
Yeah.
shit. I've never
gorgeous,
been
bro.
in Melbourne. I've only ever been to the CBD and Sunshine. I've never ventured out to other suburbs.
No, bro. Even like regional Victoria, like especially like when I was younger and we were touring a lot, we used to tour regional Victoria a lot, like Ballarat, Bendigo,
Apparently it's
Traralgon.
beautiful,
It's
man.
gorgeous, bro. It's gorgeous.
Adelaide. Next time you're in Adelaide,
Bro,
bro.
I got to come do a proper wine tour
you
here,
never
bro.
been to McLaren Vale?
No, I got it, bro. All the wine I drink's from Coonawarra, bro. Like I love SA wine, man.
McLaren Vale, 15 minutes away.
Yeah, I know. I got to come do a proper wine tour here.
You got to stay south though.
Yeah.
Come when next time you come to Adelaide, stay south.
So, and I'm coming for Live Golf next year, bro. That's 100% happening.
Bro, honestly, you come here, you fucking... Oh, Glenelg's like central to south, but next time you come, you got to
Stay proper
stay
south.
in McLaren Vale.
Yeah.
If you're on an Airbnb down here, but like
Yeah.
McLaren Vale, bro,
Yeah.
so nice.
Yeah.
You hire out
And-
a fucking farm.
Hills, the wine, I play around the golf. That sounds perfect to me, bro.
Does your music, because you rap,
Yeah.
does your music take a backseat to all your other projects now?
Yeah, and it has for...
Because I didn't even know you rapped.
Oh, for real? Yeah.
I didn't
A lot
know.
of people don't, to be honest.
I
A lot-
honestly did, and that's
a
not
lot
being,
of people...
that's
no,
not being
that's
rude.
cool. That's a pretty common thing, to be honest. Most people to access me...
But then you posted the other day and it was good.
Yeah. Thanks, bro. I appreciate
the one where you're in the park.
Yeah, the Kendrick remix.
Fucking good.
Thank
And
you,
then
bro. I appreciate
Manners,
that.
I was calling Manners. I was like, oh, is there anything I always run guests by him? Like
Yeah.
any rap artist, I'm like, because I don't want to be rude.
Yeah.
I want to like give some sort of like knowledge to their careers. And Manners is like, he's actually a pretty like fucking like he's made like pretty good achievements in his rap career.
Yeah.
Did you do like Aria? You've been on the Aria charts and shit.
Oh, so no, like, I'm currently on the board or the advisory board for ARIA for like hip hop and R&B. They put a group together of like, I'm not sure how many of us there is, a dozen or so people as like advisors for hip hop to ARIA and shit like that. So yeah, I do a bit of that through like industry type shit. Which
So
is
not
cool.
like vote like do you
Yeah, so I vote on the ARIA awards and like I'm on the ARIA chart panel for hip hop, so I get to choose what I guess is one of a panel that gets to choose what is classified as hip hop and can go on the charts and shit like that.
Why the
yeah.
fuck you never put Cursor up there?
That was before my time, bro. That was long before my time, bro. Curse hates the Arias anyways.
Was it the Arias? I don't know if it was just like false information or not.
Yeah.
If that they put like the wrong person.
Yeah,
up
they
and
fucked
it was-
up. Yeah, they absolutely fucked
so
up.
they did.
Yeah, they fucked up, bro. I've called them out when they fucked up, and that's part of the reason why they put like to their credit, they put this group together so they can, I guess, form better relationships with the hip hop community. And so I was one of the people that they put together to do. So yeah, it's cool achievement. Like, but for me, it's less about the ARIA thing. It's more about like just an opportunity to represent my community and the people that. I'm the same as you, bro. I'm from the fucking outer suburbs of Melbourne. Just homies doing what they got to do, trying to get in the studio. Like
Who won best album like hip hop album last year?
3%. I'm pretty sure it was.
It wasn't
Yeah.
it? Do you know I was so upset that Complete didn't get it.
Yeah, it was
Right.
good category nominees last year for sure.
His album was
Fire.
nuts.
And the fact he's touring Europe and shit as well.
He's
is
not coming back until he wins an Aria, bro.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
Yeah, do you know what though? Because I don't have a direct connection to Complete, but I'm friends with Omac now. I'm friends with fucking obviously Manners and stuff. So I hear like tidbits here and there, and it's just like good on him for like making it that much of a financial like move in rap, where he has the ability to bowl out overseas for
Huge,
over a
bro.
year.
It's huge.
And fly first class everywhere.
And
bro.
what's crazy is
from
like,
Australian rap.
how authentic he is with what he's never switched what he does.
He
and, like,
might be the greatest artist. He might be like in my top 3 rappers ever.
That's hectic.
Like, that's how good I fucking find that bro.
And a lot of people do. There's a lot of my youngins around Marshall Street.
Not
like,
for everyone.
Worship. I fuck with Complete. Don't get me wrong, of course. But there's a lot of youngins who like worship that dude.
No, but I totally. It gives me good. I've got goosebumps, bro, just reliving that night.
That night, yeah.
Imagine like never hearing Jordan.
Yeah.
And then hearing it when you're high as fuck in a green room for the first time.
Yeah,
like he's
true,
there.
when you're touring.
Like,
yeah, that's
bro,
wild.
he's there, and I was here, and I've never heard Roses ever, not one time my whole life, or fucking Bloodstained Nikes. Never heard it. And then you got like fucking these 800 cunts just word
for word. Yeah,
there's
a Complete fans guy. Or some of the best.
It's like Eminem fans, same.
Yeah, bro.
It's the exact
every lyric.
Exact
same fan base. That's a fair call.
They have the exact same fan base. It's like
cool.
It's similar to Hobson as well.
Yep,
I'm a diehard Hobson fan.
Oh yeah,
diehard.
I liked his early days. I felt he fell off personally, but
he did.
Yeah.
It's his mental. Yeah. Whatever was going on there to split with Funk Volume.
But the early Illmind shit was great. Yeah, that was when I was young and rapping and shit. Bro, I love
Illmind fucking 5, bro, might be one of the fucking dopest raps.
Yeah, see, 3 and 4 were the ones that I really fucked with.
But I like, because he was a bit corny, but I like a corny rap. Like, you know what I mean?
I'm a hater on corny rap.
You don't like it?
I'm a hater on corny. There's certain rappers that if you play them around me, I just like, I revoke your aux card around me.
At the moment, I'm going through a big gangster rap phase again, where I'm fucking just thinking I'm cripping, and like, I don't know if I can do that, but...
All my homies in LA, it's cool, bro. It's cool.
No, fucking, no, what's his name? I've just stumbled upon him, and I know I'm going to sound like a fucking idiot.
Yeah.
But, he got King Von.
Oh, yeah. Long live King Von.
King Von is so
one of the hardest rappers
bro.
Bro, my, like, teenage nieces will, like, rap word for word of like
bad human being
shit, and I'm just like, what is going on? And that's why that's why the youngins are crazy right now, because they listen to Von, bro. Like,
dude, that's just a crazy fucking artist. Like, I've never heard it before, and I might be too old. So like last year,
that shit will smack you in the face.
Start of this year, I was like, this is kind of hard, and then you go into the details of how it's actually all true. You're like, that's fucking not okay.
He might be one of the hardest cunts I ever lived, bro.
That's not okay.
Chicago different, bro. That's different.
Not okay. And then obviously, I think the Texas scene is probably like one of my favorite things that like Big X, fucking that Mexican OT, which I think has one of my favorite flows at the moment. I like it.
It's cool. I'm a real like I'm a stoner, bro. So I like chill rap.
You look like you like R&B.
I do like R&B.
You're Sri Lankan. Sri Lankans love R&B, bro.
Yeah, it's fake. Sri Lankans, the Indians, Pakis, for real.
You just love R&B.
Yeah, I do love R&B, but I love chill rap sort of shit, like like Azira Shad, Vince Staples. Kid Cudi's my favorite rapper of all time, bro. Like,
do you know he's in a lot of people's top 5?
He's my favorite rapper of all time.
Really?
I love Kid Cudi. Saved my life, bro. Like I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for Kid Cudi, bro. The shit that dude told me at an intersection in my life when I needed to hear those things. Yeah,
do you like Dizzy Wright?
Yeah, I loved early Dizzy Wright.
Dizzy Wright was so fantastic.
Great lyricist, bro. Like,
and it was just chill.
Yeah.
Like,
that sort of vibe. That Dizzy Wright, Joey Badass.
I got Dizzy Wright tattooed on my leg.
Oh, for real?
I got a whole leg sleeve full of rappers.
I've heard about that. Actually, Goobsy was telling me because he was talking about his one as well, and he said he got his inspiration. I'm pretty sure from his rap leg. Was it from you? Like,
yeah, this isn't a gay thing. This is not a Diddy thing.
It's 2025. Yeah, he was telling me about your rap leg. Yeah, that's crazy. Q NWA, let's go. Yeah, easy. That's crazy.
I have to tell like youngins on my leg I got Dr. Dre.
Yeah.
And I've had a few instances where people think it's P. Diddy.
And you're literally saying no Diddy, no Diddy.
Right. When all these things happen, I literally, my asshole clenches because I'm like, please don't let it be one of them. Please
don't let it be someone that's tatted on my leg.
Please don't let. And the only one I'm worried about fucking up is the game.
Yeah.
It's the only one I'm worried about. The rest I think is pretty solid. Most of them are dead, so it's all right.
Who are your favourites? The ones you got on your legs, or?
Yeah, but I went through a real gangster rap era. Yeah. Honestly, I was actually talking with Manners the other day. Yeah. This might be a hot take. I don't know. 50 Cent is the most underrated rapper of all time.
Facts. Agreed.
50 Cent might have the best catalogue of music of all time.
I was having this conversation recently with someone. I'm like, I don't understand why 50 isn't in more people's top fives.
I'm not saying that 50 Cent is underrated. It's hard. He's like Conor McGregor. He's so overrated that he's underrated.
Yeah,
Do you know what I mean?
yeah, that's right.
Like people forget. People forget how
That's a
good
crazy
Conor is.
analogy. Conor was.
Well, they forget.
Yeah.
How
Conor was brilliant.
Like he was actually brilliant.
Before Conor, there's two eras of Conor. There's pre-Floyd and there's post-Floyd Conor.
Yeah, to forget like AO technology with Justin Timberlake and shit. Just forget all that. Like, forget it.
That's a banger, man.
No, it's a banger.
Yeah.
But like, fucking think Massacre.
bro.
Fucking Get Rich or Die
Get Rich or Die
Trying.
Trying is what? Is
Curtis?
Yeah.
Curtis was good too.
Yeah. I make a 187 look easy.
Bro,
yeah, I
I'm
love
gonna
that shit.
fucking. I
love that album.
I'm not
bro.
gonna put it on because I'll
Follow My Lead, that joint, Robin Thicke. I know we can't talk about Robin Thicke. I'm pretty sure he got cancelled, but that song, bro, that whole Curtis album. 50 told me go ahead, switch the style up, and if I hating, let him hate and watch the money pile up.
Dude, there's fucking. Where is it? Where's here? Fucking best of 50 Cent. What do we got?
His movie's gangster as well, and bro,
the movie's
and
gangster.
like Power, like what he's done as a director and producer, like
I've never seen Power, but apparently it's
what are
phenomenal.
you doing with your life, bro?
Apparently it's phenomenal.
The whole Power universe, I love it, bro. I watch that shit like religiously, bro.
Bro.
BMF, that show crazy.
He's just a freak. I just feel like... Here we go.
Get Rich or Die Trying, next to Illmatic, is the greatest debut album of all time in hip-hop.
Illmatic's fucking fantastic.
They're the two greatest debut rap albums of all time.
Most overrated rapper of all time, Kanye West.
Oh, let's not have that conversation, bro.
I'm sorry, but if any...
That's a Kanye tattoo right there. But I love
What is it? Twisted Dark Fantasy?
No, that's that was gonna be So Help Me God, but he never released that album. He's got the same tat. But I love Kanye West.
Do you fuck with anything he's made in the last 6 years?
No.
Terrible.
No.
It's terrible.
For me, like, this is how
Stop doing music with your daughter.
This is how I describe it. I describe it as like Kanye West was one person, and then he changed his name, what was it, like 2020, 2021, and became Ye. Kanye West I was cool with. Ye, this new, like, nah.
Dude, he said some wild shit.
He's just he's just in his cracked out, washed up rock star phase, and that sucks to see. That's a man who's unwell and unmedicated, and I don't justify anything he says. Like,
but do you know what the issue
but
is?
he also
He's
made
got
he made Graduation, bro.
Graduation very hard.
He made 808s and Heartbreaks, bro.
The only thing is, he has like such a. He doesn't even have a diehard fan base. He has a cult.
Yeah,
He has a cult
but
following.
a lot of us have like I would have considered myself like a hardcore Kanye fan
Really?
for a long time.
You can't You can't defend some of the shit.
Fuck no. I'm a grown ass man, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, that man needs help. But
It's the Kardashians, man. They do
the
it.
Kardashian curse. They do
eat
it
up
to
these-
the Lamar.
These fine African American men, and they just fucking eat them alive. They just fuck them up. All of them. They're all fucked. They're witches, dude. And do you know who's the ringleader? Their bitch mother.
That's the mum, isn't it?
Their bitch mother. I don't know her name, but she's a fucking...
Kris Jenner,
Kris
bro.
Jenner is a bitch. She made the fucking Caitlyn Bruce. She made Bruce Caitlyn. That's how fucked up they all are, bro. That's how you know that fucking cunt's fucked. She turned an Olympic athlete with a murder charge into a trans. That's how you know that cunt's fucked. They're all
No one
fucked.
survived it though, have they? Not a single one has survived the
No, I
Kardashian
don't even
curse.
know. I think the only normal two are the fucking other ones with a different last name.
Because like Travis Scott broke up with, what was it? Kylie was the one who was.
Yeah, and then he murdered 27 people at a concert, bro.
murdered.
He killed him.
That's wild.
He fucking killed him, dude. He fucking killed him. He did. I knew my cousin's sister's brother's mother was there.
That's
He was in the crowd
wild.
just shanking cunt. I don't fuck with Travis Scott anyway. Do you know what I don't like? What's that other fucking weirdo? I don't like that. I don't like when people use music to express themselves in a way that expresses themselves as if they're... No, I don't know.
Wait, music's whole purpose is to express yourself, bro.
I gotta word this correctly. You know when people just make themselves into a shtick and they fall into their act and they become it?
Yeah.
Like, what's his name? Playboy Cardi?
All right.
He's a dickhead. He's a dickhead. He thinks he's the Crow. He thinks he's Brendan Lee from the Crow.
I've had this chat with a few people.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
I understand what you're saying. I fuck with
Kanye, very much like Kanye.
I fucked with Cardi's early stuff. I hated the whole lot of it. I hate the little ooh woo shit he does. I hate that shit.
Yeah, and he dresses like a fucking vampire.
Yeah, I don't fuck with it. Although, to be honest, his new album I enjoyed more than I thought it would. I gotta give him props on that.
I would love to do I'd love to do a series where I just listen to this music.
Yeah,
because I can't look past the
image. Yeah.
But as you as a creative musician,
yeah.
you can.
Yeah.
You listen to music different to how I listen to music.
Yeah.
Like it's just what I can attribute it to is when people casually might tune into an MMA fight once a year, and it goes to the ground and they think it's gay. Do you know what I mean? They can't look past it. They can't look past. They can't look past it.
I'll be real. I hate watching MMA with people that don't watch MMA. Fuck, it's annoying.
Why doesn't he just fucking hit it?
So fucking annoying, bro. Especially when you got like a chess match going on and you're like, this is brilliant to watch. And people are like, this is fucking boring. I'm like, shut up.
Do you know what you should do? Do you know when you should come down and we'll organise it? I'll do fight companions.
Yeah.
And we get fucking
bro, I
loose.
love that.
You.
I watch every event, bro.
I'm telling you the squad.
Yeah.
You, Goobsy, me, Harley.
Yeah. This sounds crazy. I gotta join. Yeah, I told you, Goobsy, last event, he's on the phone to me. He's like, I can't bet on fucking UFC and SA. I'm sending you some money. Can you put a bet on for me? We both lost, but...
I was thinking of starting a bookie system. I'm not even joking. I don't know how legal that is, but if anyone wants to put a slap down, I'll fucking take your money and I'll double it.
I'm with you. Gambling's a gift and a curse for me.
Bro, when they took it away from me... when that bro, I would never. I have to.
It was recent, yeah.
I have to get a beer for this. Because I'm about to go fucking in. That's fucking. I'm actually really mad. I've never discussed this on the podcast. All right. So
let's go, bro.
The sad day.
It was recent. It was recent, yeah.
It was fucking recent, bro.
Yeah.
It was the start of the year. So,
you know what? I'm laughing at this, but I would be the exact fucking same.
Bro,
I feel the exact same fucking way.
Imagine one day, for some reason,
we
Geelong...
live for this shit. Yeah, I know. I live for this shit like you, bro.
Imagine Geelong one day is playing Carlton, and for some fucking reason, they're paying $3.30. You're like, and you go and you're like, this is free money. And then they let you go, they let you put it in your fucking slip. Then you go to press send and it comes over this little message, not permitted in this state.
Oh, bro.
I did this. I was betting on an MMA fight and I was like, huh. And then I deleted the app, re-downloaded
Some
it.
error? What the fuck
I was like, that's a weird error.
What the fuck's going on?
They must think I'm in fucking LA. And I was like... No, and then I did it again, and then as I'm doing it, my mate sends me a message. He's like, are you getting this?"
Oh no!
And I was like, "Yeah."
Group chat's melting down, fucking everywhere.
And then I was by chance listening to a Joe Rogan podcast at the time, and he has a sports bet ad. He has an ad running for Australia.
Yep.
And he's like, "Bet on the UFC, blah blah blah." Every state minus South Australia.
That's crazy.
And I was like, "They've taken it away. They've taken it away. Why the fuck would you take... There is nothing... For people who don't understand gambling, it's a beautiful thing. Gambling can make table tennis at 3 a.m. in Lithuania a beautiful thing. We've all been there. There is nothing better.
It's funny because it's true, bro.
There's nothing better than losing $400... And then you chase it, and you chase it, and you chase it, and you chase it. And then you hit, and you're up. You're up $600. There's nothing more beautiful. And then you fucking go buy a bag. And then you put another slap on. And then you're down 1,000. And then you have to borrow money off of your mate. And then you're fucking rummaging around in your parents' fucking wardrobe to find $10 for a fucking pack of cigarettes. But there's nothing better than the feeling of hitting. When you hit on a fucking bet, it's different.
It's different.
I am a firm believer in I would rather lose 100 than win 100 as well.
Builds character.
I was at the casino. This is not fucking a proud story of mine. I was at the casino maybe 2 months ago, and I took $600 in with me, and I got on a blackjack table, and I was doing $50 slaps, and I got rinsed like $300, and then I won a bit back, and then I went out, got another 400 out, put it on, blah blah blah, back and forth. Then I started doing $100 bets, and I was like, okay. And then the fucking dealer, bro, blackjack, 4 in a row. I got 20, he got blackjack. I got 19, he got blackjack.
Yeah, bullshit.
And then the dealer looked at me and he said, get off the table. Like, he wasn't saying it as in like I was banned. He's like, you need to leave this table because I am rinsing you. And you know that feeling when you're getting rinsed.
Yeah. Bro, I used to play roulette a lot when I was younger.
I've never been into roulette.
When I was younger, like early 20s. As soon as I turned 18, bro, like straight to the casino.
Did you have a system?
I thought I did. Anyway, I used to play a lot in Melbourne at Crown Casino. I was at Signature Club, all that sort of shit. And then I was in Sydney one weekend. I thought I'll go play at the Star. I saw the same number come up 4 times in a row on the roulette table, and I just went, fuck you to the dealer, and I'm never playing in this city again. I'm not sure I played roulette since. I was like, this is a joke.
Bro, the Melbourne casino is an experience.
Crown's different, isn't it?
Man, there's no casino in Australia like that. Even like Adelaide Casino's fun, but it's not the Crown, bro. I remember I went to the Crown one of my first times when I was 18, and I didn't even know what baccarat was.
Yeah,
massive Asian community.
Yep,
biggest casino in Australia. People literally fly from China to the fucking Crown.
Bro, you see it at 3 a.m.
Is it? I think it's number 4. That's bad luck in Chinese culture. I'm not.
Eight's good.
8's good. I believe 4 because in the Crown there's actually they skip a floor. So
because most of the money that
it goes like 1, 2, 3, and 5 or whatever the number may be. I believe it's 4. And in the Signature Lounge they don't have 4 on any baccarat table as a box. And I seen this dude. So my mate had a signature card given to him by his brother, and you can take in it, mate. Yep. So we went in. At the time, you were allowed to smoke in there. I don't know if you still can.
The mahogany room, you still can, yeah.
Oh, so we were in the mahogany room.
Yeah.
Because it was a high roller room. It was like 50K fucking minimums.
Yeah.
I was just watching. It was free smokes, free alcohol. So I was just getting pissed watching people. And I was watching this Chinese dude play baccarat, and I didn't understand the game at first.
But it's fucking epic.
They're breaking the fucking cards. Like they fold and they peel the cards. This motherfucker was playing 80 grand slaps, losing all of his money, swiping his mahogany card. Then he'd fucking just load back up, and I was like, "That's some heroin money." That's some fucking prime Burke Street, Little Burke opium.
You said you've been to Sunshine. That's where that's coming from,
bro. That's some Little Burke opium money, which is my favourite street in Melbourne.
Little Burke Street. How good's the food on it?
Little Burke is
culture, bro.
The best eating street in Australia.
Yeah, it's so good, bro.
Were you a clubber? Or have you always been like a stoner kind of stay at home?
Nah, I hate the clubs and that. I lived in Europe for a year as well when I was 21.
Where?
I lived in London mainly, but then backpacked all around Europe for like 6 months. Hit a bunch of festivals, Tomorrowland, all that sort of shit.
I did Tomorrowland solo.
Yeah. So did I linked up with a Canadian girl and we did it together.
It was
but
fucking...
I was like on my ones. Yeah, it was crazy.
Tomorrowland. See,
What year did you go?
The year Avicii died. I believe it was 2017, 18.
Yeah, so I went 2012 and...
you went the year! You went... Oh, bro, that just gave me goosebumps.
Yeah, I went that
That
year.
fucking Tomorrowland movie after 2012 was the one that kicked it. That was the
so
one.
I went that year. And so it was Avicii had just released Levels like 6 months beforehand. Alesso. We ended up like meeting these homies who were like guests of Carl Cox, and we ended up backstage passes with them. as guests of Carl Cox in like this hotel room, and it was one of the greatest experiences of my life,
bro.
I was like,
you went to 2012 Tomorrowland,
yeah,
bro. If it
and then you want to hear this? The same year I went to the 2012 London Olympics and saw Usain Bolt win gold in the 100.
You son of a bitch!
What a year that was, bro. That was crazy.
I saw Avicii play levels at Stereo Sonic.
Yeah, hectic.
So Adelaide, I've partied all around Australia.
Yep.
There is no nightlife.
Mm-hmm.
And you can listen to your Danny rants and whatever.
Yeah.
Or Melbourne.
Yeah, shout out Danny Grant. Yeah.
Danny Grant is a legend. He seemed very nice. Adelaide's club scene was fucking untouchable back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't have anything to do besides eat pingers and snort coke. That's all we did. 5 nights a week. Fucking Wednesday to Sunday.
Yep.
We had HQ, fucking 3,000 cunts, 4,000 cunts you'd fit in there. And then stereos in Adelaide would be insane, bro.
Yeah.
And I remember when Avicii released Levels, it was just the most euphoric experience. You can go to a rap show and get hammered and get on a pinger and have a great time. You cannot experience the same endorphin rush as a music festival.
Bro, yeah, when you got a good hit of Molly on you and you've like that, the drop is about to come on some
And you
electronic shit. Bro, you see God in that moment.
Bro.
Like it's different, man.
It's fantastic. It's just there's something EDM is very different, and that's I will go to festivals when I'm 70 if I can, bro.
There's something special about music festivals, man.
I think they've died in Australia a bit.
Definitely the big
ones.
The big multi-genre festival is like I think Beyond the Valley is the last one left.
Soundwave was killer.
It's the sort of like one genre ones are like the niche ones are still surviving, but yeah, bro, everything's dead, man. It sucks.
So you're obviously into EDM.
I mean, a bit of everything, bro. I mean, just into art and creativity, man. Yeah,
so you know your DJs.
Well enough, I'd say. Yeah, I've done my fair share of stereos and all that sort of shit.
You've done all that? Alright, so have a look at this lineup. This co-pilot's really throwing me off, Stereosonic Music Festival. Have a look at this lineup.
Can't remember what year it was that Tiesto played, but that I definitely left part of my soul at that stereo that year.
That was 2012 and 11 he played.
Was it? Whenever fucking Tiesto played Adagio with strings,
This is
bro, my
man.
soul just like ascended in that moment, bro.
Is that?
back when I used to do MDMA, I can't touch that shit these days.
Alright, have a look at this lineup.
Armin van Buuren, bro. Armin van Buuren played a 9-hour New Year's Eve set one year in Melbourne, and I was there. That was crazy.
Avicii's not even fucking headlining, bro.
Carl Cox, goated. Afrojack, bloody Beatrice, Warp, let's go. Yeah, Vici, LMFAO. I didn't call it. I wasn't a fan, but anyway.
I didn't like him.
Nah. Betty Manassi, fuck yeah. Very cool. Some Dirty South, bro. I was literally listening to Sessions 3 the other day when Dirty South has that Evermore remix.
And then you got 2012, which was just as good, bro. 2012 was just as good.
This was the Ziz era, bro.
This was the Ziz era. Where was he from? He was Sydney, wasn't he? Oh, Stereos was fantastic. Back in the day.
Oh, man, that was the shit.
What was Melbourne? Actually, one of my favourite clubs in Australia was from Melbourne.
Yeah, which club?
TFU on Lonsdale.
Oh, slapping the walls at TFU, lad. Yeah.
TFU on Lonsdale.
Yep.
I had one of my best nights of my life there.
TFU, Tramp, Revs. Yeah, bro. That was back in the day.
TFU still there?
No.
Revs is still pumping.
Revs are still going. Tramps, most of them.
Is there nightclub culture in Melbourne anymore?
Yeah, but a lot of it, like King Street was where it was at. King Street was the spot 24/7, but then they put in a lot of accommodation and apartments and that there, and so the noise restrictions fucked it up. So it's all gone to Chapel now. It's all in Chapel. Like, there's still clubs in the city, don't get me wrong, probably bigger than most precincts in Australia, but yeah, most of that clubbing nightlife is in the late night shit. It's all Chapel now.
We don't. I think it's died a bit in Adelaide, where it's more.
It's died everywhere, bro.
It's more bar culture now.
Yep.
And kids don't binge drink as much now.
No.
Like, kids don't
Well, it's because like 2 generations worth of during COVID just didn't experience turning 18 and going to the clubs everywhere.
I think people are more health conscious now.
That
you see, like, these 18-year-olds walking around fucking
Run
on
clubs and
TRT and fucking testosterone built like fucking 42-year-olds. I looked like I hadn't eaten for fucking 7 weeks when I was 18.
Yeah.
Was there... What was that club in Toorak in Melbourne? Track.
Oh, I caught the band from there once.
It was terrible. You needed to be with 7 OnlyFans girls just to get in. It was terrible.
Just before I moved to the UK, one of my mates had a party there, and I was 19, 20 at the time.
Loose.
Very loose, and ended up with no pants, getting dragged out of the venue and copped a 12-month ban.
That's excellent.
That's a claim to fame. That's a form of life.
Where else did you go in Europe?
I spent a month in Italy. Love it because my mum's Italian. That was one of the best experiences
Was it
of my life. Bro, I caught a plane into Milan in the top, bought a rail pass for a month, and then just travelled down south. And my family's from down south on mum's side, so like Sicily.
Was that Sicily?
Sicily, Calabria. Like
Sicily, best food in Italy.
Bro, as soon as I got into Sicily, I felt like I was home. I'd never been there before, you know what I mean? But I just felt like I was home. That was cool. Italy was great. I spent a lot of time in France. France was cool. Hungary, Budapest was like a massive surprise to me. I never thought I'd go
Everyone
there.
says Budapest is
off
fucking
its head,
dope.
bro. It's off its fucking head. I did Ziget Festival there. There's like 400,000 people at that festival. That was crazy. It's on an island. It's just a festival on an island. And I was there, 2012. So it was when Snoop Dogg had just become Snoop Lion. And so he played the first half of his set as Snoop Dogg and then came out the second half and played as Snoop Lion, doing all the reggae shit. And I'm off my head smoking tree. And yeah, it was a great day.
Yeah, see, I fucking travelled when I was like... I travelled a few times when I was younger. And I think when I was like early 20s, I did my first proper solo trip.
Yeah.
And I'd done myself a mischief. In the first, like...
He's done himself a mischief.
It was the most frantic 24 hours of my life.
Where's this at?
I was fucking in Greece, bro.
Yeah.
Fucking done myself such a mischief. I've like... literally landed the first fucking hour, hadn't booked accommodation, anything, because I can speak Greek. I thought I'd navigate it better than I did. And I've landed in Mykonos. I've gone in Athens, flown to Mykonos, landed. I was like, oh, it's a bit gay here. It's fucking kind of like really tourists heavy.
Yep.
Met these Aussies. There's a fucking nightclub called Tropicana. It's like a 10-minute boat ride, and it's only a nightclub. It's a little island, and it's only a nightclub. And I've gone with them, got my luggage, haven't even met them within 10 minutes at the airport. And then we're there, and they're like, oh, do you want some pingans? And I was like, yeah.
Never said no to that question in my life.
never had a euro before, ever.
Different.
And like in Australia, like munching tenors, just fucking boof. And then they're like, oh, like, can I have like a tenner? And they're like, because they told me, they're like, these are like €6 each. Yeah. It's like, give me 10. They were like, no, you'll fucking die, dude. And I was like, oh, give me 5. And they were like, nah, we'll give you 2 for free. Yeah. Just don't mung them at the same time.
So you did.
So I doubled them. Literally, last thing I remember, bro, is buying this fucking 2-litre bottle of Grey Goose on this fucking island. And then I blacked out. Like, just full black. Got all my luggage, got my passport, no accommodation. Yeah. This is all within 2 hours of being in Mykonos. And I was like, oh, fuck. And I've woken up, bro, fucking 5 hours away on a totally different island. No idea where I am. I thought I got sex trafficked. I was like, I woke up in this room. You know when you wake up hell hungover, you don't know how you got drool everywhere. You're like not even on the bed. And I'm like, I've been fucking sex trafficked. I've convinced myself I'm in Albania, dude. Just for some reason, I was like, I'm fucking in Albania now. This is where I live.
Fuck, you're checking for your kidneys.
I'm like, I'm Albanian. I'm an Albanian man now. And I've gone to the fucking desk at the front. I'm like, where am I? She's like, you were a bit fucked last night. You paid for 10 days accommodation. And you're in Eos. And I was like,
it's a whole different island, isn't it?
Eos is just a party island. Yeah. It's literally just a party. And I was like, oh, fuck. And nothing in Eos is open until 11, and the only thing that's open is a nightclub. Yeah. And it's on the beach. It's 11 a.m. and there's a nightclub at the beach. Yeah.
So where do you end up?
So, like, I've gone out, and you know when you're overseas, it's weird. Like, you can see someone 100 metres away, and you can tell they're Australian.
Yeah.
Like, you can just tell. I've walked up to I'm like, there's Aussies. I've walked up to these Aussies, I'm like, what do I do? They're like, come with us to... Far Out Beach Club on the beach. I've gone down there, gotten rinsed within an hour. I'm fucking straight back to like where I was. I fell in the pool, lost my fucking brand new iPhone, gone. My iPhone's gone because it's in the pool now. It's water. It's fucked. I've gone to pull out. I've grabbed my wallet and I've gone to pull out the money to air it out. I've got 2,000 euros in my wallet. I've pulled it out, soaking wet. Fucking ripped it all straight in half.
Shit.
So within 24 hours, I've rinsed 2,000 euros.
Yeah, it's not like Aussie money. It's not plastic.
Nah, I've fucking straight up just broken 2,000 euros. I've lost my iPhone. I don't know where I am
I'm on a different island.
in the world. Like geographically, I actually don't know where I am. And it was the best fucking 10
You had a
days.
fucking sick time,
it was the
eh?
best 10 days of my life. I was just crying.
Yeah.
Like I was literally, I remember when I ripped it, I literally sat down on the floor at the bar. There was stools everywhere and I've chosen to just move the stools and I'm sitting down on the
2G
floor.
euro, that's like 3Gs Aussie as well.
It was 4 at the time, bro. I just started crying. I was like crying, like hysterically, and they're like, "What's wrong, bro?" I don't know. I think I'm coming down. I don't know.
I need some serotonin, bro.
But bro, I love Europe so much.
It's different over there, bro. It's just no one gives a fuck, man.
Nah, no one cares. No one cares. Like it's like the first time you go to Europe and you see tits out on a beach.
Where am I?
As an Australian, you're like, that's so foreign.
Yeah.
But like, no one's looking. But you're like,
It's crazy how like Australia, like we think we're such a carefree.
no, we're not. We don't give. We care.
We're a nation of fucking bootlickers, bro. Like we love following rules and creating red tape and shit in Australia. It's
I love
wild.
rules, dude. I love knowing what to do.
Just tell me what to do and I'll follow it.
Tell me what to do. Jab. I'll get fucking 10 of those. I'll get 10. I will get 10 vaccines.
And I'll dobby my neighbours if they're home 1 minute late.
On God, I fucking will. I miss COVID so much, dude. Such a fun time.
That's the wildest statement.
Dude,
miss COVID so much.
it's such a fun time. If you weren't affected from it, like it was very financially beneficial for our business. So we like got the good end of the stick. But COVID was dope. You really found out who people were. Like, who was weak-minded. You really found out which one of your mates were fucking unstable. It's like, I can't do this anymore. It's like, bro, it's just fucking... Melbourne copped it.
Oh, bro, we were locked down pretty much for 2 years straight.
Use
bro.
actual
It
cop.
was fucked.
I didn't even know COVID existed until like 2 years ago in Adelaide. We never got it here.
Yeah, we were done for like 2 years, bro. It was fucked.
Did you hear what closed us down for 3 days? We got locked down for 3 days the whole time.
That's it?
3 days. Do you know why?
Why?
It's a very funny story. This bloke was a delivery driver for this pizza bar in Woodville,
Yeah.
and he wanted to cop a sickie and cop the $700.
Yeah.
So he's like, "Oh, I got COVID," but he didn't realize he was delivering all day. So they thought that he was
Had delivered
Delivered-
COVID all this. No.
So this bloke who just wanted to pull a sickie,
He fucked it up
this
for
bloke
everyone.
wanted to pull a sickie. So he's delivering pizzas everywhere, and he's like, "Oh fuck, bro, sorry, I can't come into work. I got COVID." He's like, "You got COVID, and you were delivering pizzas all day." So
They shut down everywhere.
So he shut down the whole state. I really need to talk to that guy. If you get, if you
Get
get,
him on a podcast.
I need
bro.
to get you on.
Oh.
But Melbourne was fucked.
Yeah, it
that
was-
was actually very worrying. Like, it's crazy how much power they have.
Bro, it felt so like dystopian, like especially when they started shutting down like the high-rise commission towers. That was before that, and they then introduced postcode lockdowns, and my postcode was one of the ones that got locked down, and they literally set up the military at fucking like the end of the fucking strip and that, and it was like, you can't leave this, and I was like, what fucking movie have I woken
You can pull
up
that
in?
back if
Yeah.
you want to lay back. You can.
But-
You can.
yeah,
chill.
what fucking movie have I woken up in? You know what I mean? It was just like, it was a weird time, bro. It was a really weird time.
I've always said the best part about living in Adelaide is if there is ever a war or something, you cunts are fucked first. No one's gonna take over Adelaide.
Haven't you seen the Chinese warships going around Australia at the minute? Have
Yeah,
you
they're
heard
at Tassie. Fuck Tassie.
that? They're in Sydney. They've done the whole loop apparently.
Really?
Yeah, they've looped all around Australia.
Just flexing.
We're fucked.
I've been learning Mandarin in my spare time.
Just preparing.
Yeah. I'll fold, dude. Straight away. I don't have any allegiance to Australia. If it comes down to it, Ni hao, motherfucker. I don't give a fuck.
Oh, fuck.
I actually don't care. I have no allegiance to this country. If I have to fucking learn Mandarin,
I will
I will do it. I'm a Chinese man.
You did say you love Little Burke Street.
I love Little Burke, dude. I'm halfway there. I would try opium. I like gambling. I like smoking cigarettes.
like Crown.
I'm a Chinese man. I love the Crown.
Oh, ni hao.
Ni hao.
Oh, that's unreal.
Who, in your opinion, right now,
Yeah.
is the hottest about to break through rapper?
In Australia?
Yeah.
That's a great question. There's two artists, both from Adelaide, that I really rock with. That I think totally different lanes, but are going to cause really big problems. First one we spoke about already. Like, Goobsy's doing something really special at the moment. He doesn't quite have the numbers yet for where he's going to be.
That's what I mean, like breaking through.
But he's about to. Give it 12, 24 months, bro. What that cunt's about to do is different. But one rapper I love that comes out of Adelaide, I'm not sure if you're familiar, but her name's Elsie Wameo. So Kenyan Australian artist. The Hoods put her on tour. She went on tour with like 40 days or something with the Hoods a minute ago.
See on Insta?
Yeah, go on YouTube, check on one of her videos. Check on Elsie Wameo.
I hope you don't mind me playing a video of yours, Elsie.
Elsie Wameo, chuck on Umva, U-M-V-A. Like, you watch this and then you're like, she ain't from Australia, bro. Like, she's doing something.
Elsie, E-L-S?
S-Y?
Elsie.
E-L-S-Y, Wameo, top one.
Sorry, man, I don't have a young Jamie yet.
Jamie, pull that up for me. And the one you should watch is this one here.
Did you see Joe Rogan shared my shit yesterday?
What?
Oh, you didn't see that?
Nah.
I posted on my story. He shared my tattoo.
What?
Yeah.
That's hectic. On what? His IG or what?
Yeah. On his main page.
That's hectic.
He doesn't share tattoos anymore. And he fucking shared
Shit,
mine.
yours? That's
Yeah.
wild.
Tony Hinchcliffe sent it to him.
That's sick.
Yeah. And Spanion put me on his main page
I
last
saw
week.
that. I
Yeah.
saw that.
Didn't
Bro,
tag me.
Sav blowing up. The next hottest thing, I'm telling you.
Which one did you say?
This one here. That record is... Like, you watch this and you're just like, this is on a different artistic level. Not that was one below that one. Not
Oh,
that
sorry.
one.
So, shout out to Ramadan. That one?
Yeah, that one there. Bro, this shit is... She's so cool, bro. And I feel like she's going to do some crazy shit on it. Similar to what, like, Sampa the Great or, like, TK Mides are. They're artists that are probably bigger internationally than they are in Australia, but they're Australian.
African?
Yeah, Kenyan Australian artist, yeah. But she's from Adelaide, yeah. This video is crazy. This is probably my favourite shit that dropped last year.
Is she northern suburbs? Do you know?
I'm not sure whereabouts here she's from.
I'm just presuming because that's where the
much of
African community
yeah,
is.
from the north, yeah.
Actually, let me pause this and put it up for people so they can see.
Yeah, but
But it's not that deep overseas. I trip just to come out and breathe. Fly too much so I don't pay fees. On my side, the grass is green. Stacks on stacks and I don't mean trees. Like though I'm sweet low.
She got like a English, like grimy.
yeah, it's like a little state.
She got a grimy.
Sorta, yeah, bro.
Cargo J's in a plain white tee. It's a SY, not SIE. So when I speak, when I drop
Visuals are crazy.
Is she blowing up?
She's starting to get some numbers up and that. Again, one of these artists who's getting more attention. It's a thing in Australia, bro. Like, sometimes artists need to get more success outside of Australia before they get it inside Australia. Like, it's almost like we want that international cosign, and I feel like she's one of those ones who's starting to do that at the moment.
I like the video.
It's hard.
I like it. Come on the pod.
It is a favor. I'm covering up.
That'd be dope.
You gotta get her on. Do you have contacts with her?
Yeah, I'll slice this a DM for sure. Yeah, she's cool as fuck, bro.
I'm still trying to learn how to realign the new operation. I'll come clean. It's the powers that be around with no hesitation.
Again, I'm not sure whether how like she'll be at the top of the Australian ladder, but I think she'll get huge international props before she does.
Interesting. That's really good.
Yeah, she's cool. There's so many, bro.
She's from Adelaide.
Yeah, she's from Adelaide, bro.
Interesting. I guess.
Yeah, that's
it's
what I'm saying.
weird
Pound for
because-
pound, best rap city. I'm telling you, bro.
It's
Like,
weird because.
That's got numbers. Look at that. What, 43k views? Like,
fucking huge, man.
yeah.
If I fucking... Do you know how I envision it? Like, people think 43k views is fucking nothing these days. How crazy is that?
In Australia,
That
it's
people,
insane, bro.
People think 43,000 is nothing.
Yeah, it's a
I
bit-
always think of people in a shed. Like
Yeah.
this shed. That's how I measure it.
Yeah.
Like imagine if I got a video on YouTube now that has 100K.
Yeah. That's what, 2 Adelaide Ovals?
Bro.
That's a lot, bro.
That's the G.
Yeah, that's the G,
That's
exactly.
me. That's the G sold out on grand final day.
Yeah.
Of just me sitting on a table drinking
Yeah,
beer.
that's crazy.
Do you know what I mean?
That's crazy. It's cool. Don't underestimate that.
that would be a better performance than Port Adelaide.
Yeah.
But
It's not hard. But then again, the people that go, oh, 43K, that's not many views or whatever, they're people that can't get 1,000 views, bro. The people who know how hard it is to do that and who get those numbers respect it, bro.
do you know who actually, you might know him. I believe he's a Victoria native, but he is relocated to Adelaide in his older years. Not older, but he's relocated here now. Este?
No, I don't think I'm familiar.
Este to me, I feel like he's more zoned in now. He's. I hope you don't mind this as well, Este, because I think this is a good analogy of you. Probably one of the most talented rappers I've ever seen.
Yeah, I bet.
He's never been really locked into the actual. He's always like focused more on work.
Yeah.
Or had, from what I see, I don't know him very well, but I know him fairly well. One of the most talented rappers ever, in my opinion.
Yeah.
That I've met. Just doesn't have the drive. Like he hasn't completely stuck his heels into the ground and sent it with rap yet.
Yeah.
But I feel like it will change one day. But this bloke here, to me, he's from Adelaide, but I believe he was born in Victoria.
Okay. Put me on, Sav.
This is his best song, I believe. I would love to get your reaction to the
Yeah,
full
bet.
song.
Yeah, I'm not familiar with this guy.
Alrighty. Put that on. He's got a weird voice. He's got a really deep fucking.
Yeah, singing on a harmonic. The only time I'm tuning out of my past, laughing about doing robberies for narcotics. I ain't dead yet, but I ain't been too far
His
from
voice
it.
is
Remember
hectic.
taking pills till I black out like a last option. And fake mates see you smiling and start plotting. Harsh truth, but you learn that starting at the bottom. That's why I'm comfy on my own 2 feet. I've been alone in this life before I roam these streets. Remember days hyping up over postcode beef. Come around these sites and that's a no-go, G. Robbing stores for North Face, do it so discreet. Or 5 squadron door kicks, I cannot over please. And now I've grown up, I'm trying to pave a different road, bruz. I'm just lucky this shit ain't ever left my soul numb. Cause I've got mates with no emotion in their face, and it breaks me to see, but I guess that's what the road does. Fuck. Suicide on my mind and it's a heavy thought, but I'm still out here on a steady course. She asked me why I got scars, I've been through many wars. Tossing and turning, what the fuck are these memories for? Waking up another day, ain't got energy for it. PTSD, when I'm moving, I'm heavily cautious. Ready for war, and when I spit, yeah, my melody flawless. We used to get the pack and bulk and then set it in portions. And my bro ain't a surgeon, but he still sever organs. And that might leave a face blue on that 7-4 shit. And you can do what you want to think it better for, but that ain't stopping blood flowing like a menopause. I've been betrayed by faces I would've never thought had that snake in them. Parcel tongue like Voldemort. Conversations with the devil on my shoulder.
He's good, eh?
That bar was hard.
He's good, bro.
Hennessy be the remedy, couple Valium on my tongue, now I can rest in peace.
Facts.
And I don't really
Talking
give a
facts.
fuck what they telling me, I heard it all before, voice echo in a cemetery. They bring a flow, me and mine, bring that energy, my
Is he,
day
like,
one,
active
still the
releasing
same
this shit at the minute or
concept,
not?
we
It's about to drop a lot.
Bro, are you homies with it, bro? Or yeah, give him a send shit $80, bro. 100%. This shit's hard.
I'll give you a little. This is
Yeah, make sure he sends his shit in.
this
bro.
is
I'd love
something
to fucking-
different of his. I can't find it.
Love
anywhere.
support what he's doing. That fucking parcel hung, bro, was that bar was crazy.
That's my favorite bar of that song.
Yeah, that shit was
too.
crazy,
This
bro.
is dope. He's a ghetto cunt, bro. He's like he can ghetto the fuck it up too.
Yeah,
Start a radio station.
Bro,
It's a
6
30
foot
sad
fucking 7 motherfucker too.
Go ahead,
Had
DJ
to,
something.
had to duck in the
Why-
shed.
Why the fuck you rapping, bro? Go play basketball. cunt.
This is good. This is another like vibe
Fuck,
of
he
his.
is tall. I can see it
He's
now.
big cunt, bro. They call him Shaq.
Yeah, valid.
I personally think his voice is better for this fucking drill. Like he's a driller.
His voice is sick,
He's
bro.
a driller, bro.
I love dudes with that heavy monotone. Like I like Boldy James rappers like that. Like this is cool.
And we definitely ain't losing. Lot points get proven. Fill up the
Sounds a bit like Shadow, like a similar sort of thing.
So don't ask about who's it. Love a bro, I'm on, I'm cruising. He got whipped and we left him oozing. He got left in a spot, no moving. Boy, bro, got him locked on bullshit, but I can't talk about that. It's peak. We really practice what we preach. That's what I don't send. I just in-house speak their geeks. I don't want to hear about me. If it all heats up, I don't get cold feet. That boy tried run up on me, got sent right back with holes and T's. G's on the track, get nasty. I just want green and bread like Barney. I know a few wanna harm me, telling me I am man, no Starkey. No, I ain't phased or hardly. All the boys rev up like a Harley. 15, I was riding around on push bikes, rank concealed, no army. Been a vet, still got no time for a dog. They ain't round when shit kicks off, no game, bro. Never got left for dead, no solo Mitch, gotta do it in squad. Kill confirmed when we turned off, but I can't talk about that, it's long. Chest and neck when I got down, is what it is, don't care, so what? Is what it is, I ain't trying to make changes. Right now, ain't really the same as then, I'm calm, still taking out places. All nice, gotta stay in Vegas. My girl hates
Just within themselves, like he's comfortable in what he's doing.
He's got a very good fucking I know
that voice.
Do you know what the one thing about that I hate as much as why I love him is much why I love Goobsy, because I've known Goobsy as a drug dealer.
Yeah.
Like I've known him to be an active drug dealer. I know that he's one of my boys that if we're in town and we get into a punch on, he's fucking going in
First
swinging.
yeah.
Like I know that when he raps, he's rapping factual things. But when I see these little fucking Zanny rappers that have gone to private schools,
That's really that's real funny you say that. It's because like haven't done the $80 thing now for what, like a decade nearly or whatever. Is I get to see the trends and the waves that come in like through the submissions. Like we get easy like 200 submissions a week. You know what I mean? Easy. So I'm on a Friday when new music's coming through, I'm listening to at least 200 tracks for our playlisting and all that sort of shit and what we're gonna feature and that shit. And yeah, I've seen the trends. I've seen the like everyone trying to be Migos. I've seen everyone trying to be Travis Scott with like drenched out auto tune. I've seen now like it's everyone trying to be One Fall or drillers or like flipping packs on the op block and the lingo, like you just see it borrowed from different flavors. And that's why like authenticity shines through like unlike anything. And someone like Goobsy, I know we've spoken about him a bit, but like he's not trying to be nobody but him.
Yeah,
like
it's just
image wise and like rap wise and personality. Bro, we were shooting a video yesterday in Glenelg, bro, and mid shoot someone yells at, "Hey Goobsy," like just pulling up on the street and he's like giving him a little poke wave and shit. And it was just like, yo, bro, it's because you're just you and you're out in the streets, you know what I mean? Like people see you and like can connect the authenticity of what they see online with like the human they see in front of them, and you can't duplicate that, bro.
It's
you can't
much
fake that.
like what we were talking about with King Von before.
Yeah.
Terrible human being, but at least he rapped about like what he was living. You know what I mean?
He's doing, yeah.
Like, do you know what I mean? Like, essentially, not a great human. Like, he wouldn't.
Did some shit.
But he at least what he was rapping about, it wasn't not who he was.
And that's what I think is like these days in rap, in hip hop, in anything, in podcasting, and just entertainment, in business, is like you can't. Nothing steps like authenticity does. Like
Nothing.
people can smell bullshit a mile away when you're trying to be something you're not.
Well, it's just like all these. See, I have a big fucking, very, very, very big gripe with the mental health movement at the moment, but not because I think
I've seen some of these posts. I've seen some of the cunts doing shit that you got issues with, and I respect that.
I came up in all my mates are the same as well, and the way I was raised was, if you're gonna be a man, you got to be a bit of a fucking man sometimes, and it sucks. Like that's just what it is. It sucks. Like you got to there is a thing in digging your heels in the sand and just biting your fucking teeth and getting it on with.
Resilience, bro. I think that's
It's been lost now though.
It's a necessary human trait. I work in the mental health space. I work in youth mental health. Exactly. That's what I do. And resilience is one of the key pillars. Like if you don't have resilience, you can't do this shit, bro.
I'm not saying that the men's mental health thing isn't real.
No, of course.
And like if one of my boys or like anyone I know, if they called me and they're like, bro, I'm fucking kill myself, I'd
100% you beat it.
I'd be like, fucking let's talk about that.
Yeah.
But use that for monetary gain,
that's the issue,
is disgusting.
Or for clout even, and just turning it into a brand and engagement tool.
Chin up. chin up mental health. That fucking poofter.
Yeah, that's the kind of thing you post and shit.
He's
about,
a cock of a human.
And I've gone down the rabbit hole and
just a terrible person.
I do see a lot of people using.
And do you know what I find with
for personal benefit, and that makes me sick.
What I find with these mental health organisations that are usually run by putrid humans who are doing it purely, they don't give a fuck about people. They're doing it because it's monetized now. And unfortunately, when people are at their weakest, that's when they fall into scams. That's what it is.
Vulnerable, yeah.
When you're vulnerable, help isn't at a cost price. Help is free.
Yeah.
Help is always free.
Yeah.
And you got these fucking putrid rats who prey on all of these fucking people in their weakest state just to get money.
Bro, so, I hate seeing the videos that go around now on like Instagram or TikTok or whatever about like people like doing something generous for someone on the street and they've got a tripod set up that's capturing it. I'm like, are you fucking for real?
Oh man,
like, I hate
it's so
that shit with a passion.
And do you know what? I might fucking be on my podcast. I might say abrasive shit that people don't like. I might say fucking things like gay and retarded and fucking use inappropriate language. But do you know what I'm not? I'm not a fucking fake piece of shit. Yeah. So you can take one or leave the other.
Yeah, I hate the whole concept of like profiting off someone else's misery or like misfortune is. Yeah,
it's even like with some podcasts you see where they're just like they're biting for viral clips, like they're just prodding. I would never ask a guest a really uncomfortable question just for fucking
to
views.
Get the click,
just for views. I just not. The podcast. That's
some like 60-minute shit, bro.
And I'd never talk to anyone for monetary gain. Like I've had opportunities to talk to some. I won't say their names, but I've had the opportunity to talk to some people with massive followings, and I'm like, I don't want to talk to you. You're a fucking putrid human.
I'm similar, bro. Through the AUDOLLARS thing is like you got to be selective, bro. Like,
but some people aren't, and you can see it in their product.
And that's the thing is like you sit here, you don't have anyone sitting where I'm sitting right now that you don't want to genuinely connect with as a human and like have a yarn with and have a dream. Because then you're inviting them into your space, and I'm the same, bro.
I've got to change it in the house because I get some wild cunts over here.
Yeah, but I'm the same, bro. It's like I won't have people come to my studio. Like, I don't give a fuck how big you are or what you've done. If I can't fuck with you, I can't fuck with you, bro. And like, I know integrity is a lost characteristic. It's a lost art these days, bro, because clout, it just overcomes everything. And
it's because like I see all these. I'm fucking so funny. I don't know if you actually seen the post yesterday. I'm ranked 48 for news and entertainment.
Yeah, hectic, bro.
I don't know who gets their news from here.
Session South, there we go. Top 50 news in Australia is coming right here, bro.
Please never ever in your life take any of this as your news source.
They just announced an election. You want to be tapping in with the Session Sav, bro. He's going to tell you what's up, bro.
When you have people literally passing out on the live streams, you should not listen to these people. Goobsy fell asleep, bro, at one of my live streams. We were that fucked. It was my fault, but mind you, I said the fights, it was one of those weird Saudi cards, and I was like, oh, the fight started at 11.
Them weird hours, yeah.
So we got here at 11 p.m, started fucking on.
Yeah.
Like, and the fights just never started.
Yeah.
And I was like, we got to start the live stream at 2 a.m. Is everyone okay with that? And Goobs was like, are you serious? It was fucked. And he's like, the last 20 minutes of, I'm not going to tell you which live, but the last like 20 minutes, he's just fucking
done.
passed out, bro. Just KO'd. But there is a thing to it. Like, there would be nothing worse than popping off and not, like, there would be nothing worse than popping off for content you hate to make.
Bro, and then you got to stick with it? Yeah.
Imagine that. Like, imagine for some fucking reason you made a reggae album.
I love reggae, but I'm not making that shit.
But you know what I mean? Like, imagine for some fucking reason.
Yeah, and then you got to stick with it.
And, like, just, that'd be the worst.
And that's the thing, I tell a lot of young artists, I do, like, a lot of artists, like, coaching and development work and shit through AUDOLLARS as well, just trying to help youngins, like, navigate the space, because there's no blueprint for this shit. There's no, like, it's not like you can go to trade school and learn this shit. You just got to figure it out. So I try and, like, pass on that knowledge and shit, and I always just tell youngins straight up, I'm just like, don't chase a trend, because if you chase a trend and it works,
make the trend.
And it becomes, I know so many artists, bro, that the song has become bigger than them. So they've had a hit song, and it might have got a gold record or whatever, but then what next? Yeah. It's like everyone expects that again. And if you can't deliver that, bro, you don't. Like, I know artists who've got gold record plaques on the walls, bro, they can't sell out a 100-cap venue.
It's also just like, fucking just be yourself. Like,
Yeah.
everyone, even I get people like, obviously, you know that you're making some sort of waves when you have mad hate comments.
Oh, yeah, hates, bro.
And I'll have people, obviously, because I have some, like, my Instagram is what pops. Like, I got reels that fucking 4 million, 8 million. And that comes with a fuckload of hate.
Bro.
But
I feel that.
One thing about me is I enjoy it. Like, I
Do you get back in the comments?
Fuck yeah, bro.
You're that type, eh?
Fuck yeah. I like, but you got to choose them. You got to select them wisely.
So I was like, I don't read every comment.
Oh, bro, I'll fucking read every single one. But I, like, if people are people, obviously the obvious thing with podcasts is, not everyone should have a podcast. And I'm like, well, blah, another podcast. And I'm like, yeah, whatever. This is...
You don't have to watch it if you don't want it. Like.
I based this whole podcast on being what podcast used to be.
Yeah.
Just people talking.
Yeah.
Like, this podcast is pre-2015 JRE.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
The old school shit.
It's just people getting fucked up. Do you know how much mushrooms I've done on this fucking pod? You'd never know. But, like, do you know how, like, we get so fucked up on this podcast, and not even that. Like, I've had such good discussions with people, and it's highlighting, the whole thing is highlighting Australian or South Australian just dope stories.
What's the best thing you learned through the podcast, you feel? Either like in a discussion or about yourself, or
what I'm most proud of, I dropped out of school really young.
Yeah.
So I never used computers.
Yeah, man.
So I don't know how to do any of this.
Yeah.
And
but
I think
you brought it up like Jamie before. You did it right.
I think I'm the best podcast producer in Australia.
Yeah, man.
I think
Talk your talk.
I honestly don't think anyone does what I do.
Because you're doing it all. Bro.
I do everything.
Yeah.
I do, and I've found a way to streamline it into a way it's fucking really simple.
Yeah.
Like I'm doing this. I'm editing the fucking thing while I'm doing it.
I'm watching you doing it. I'm
bringing
watching
shit up. I'm going doing the post edits. I'm doing the clips.
Yeah.
I don't have anyone to help me.
Mm-hmm.
I did all of this myself.
Yeah, so
every single thing. I built all of this myself.
Yeah, it's fucking unreal space.
Do you like it?
I love this joint, bro. I love this joint, bro. As soon as I walked in, bro, I was like, it's homely, bro. I'm the same, bro. I grew up hanging out at homie sheds, watching UFC,
Yeah,
fucking
it's a shed, bro.
smoking bongs, bro. Like, that's the shit, bro. Like,
here's a good one. I think it's really synonymous with Australian culture. I don't think it's synonymous with the world.
yeah.
And I do have fucking, surprisingly, like 15% of my base is from America.
Yeah, cool.
And
We're probably about the same, to be honest.
yeah, about 15,
Yeah.
98% male.
That's crazy.
98% male, 17 to 35.
Yep.
That's my whole demographic, which is
yeah.
the best one.
Yeah, that's what you want. That's who you're trying to talk to there.
Girls don't binge podcasts.
Yeah.
Girls have other things to do.
Yeah.
They like more short and like whatever is sexist, but it is analytically.
Yeah.
Girls like short form content more.
Yeah.
Because girls don't fucking watch YouTube as much. As
No, they
dudes.
don't,
It's
bro.
just facts.
Girls don't. Every time Shorty's over and I've got YouTube on, they're like,
It's facts. It's a bit weird. It's like, why are you watching YouTube?
Yeah, dudes, we love YouTube, bro.
But so, fuck. What was I saying?
You're talking about your audience, mostly American. Hey.
Yes. So, in Australian culture, you always had when you're growing up, like your mate with the shed.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like,
Exactly.
One of your boys had the shed.
Yep.
We had, my boy was, shout out to Luke Mitchellmore.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, his parents passed, and he was living with his brothers.
Mm-hmm.
And his house was the house we used to get loose at.
Yeah.
And he had the shed.
Yeah.
Like, that's where I did my first bong. That's
Yeah.
where we would drink when we were 14, 15.
Legacy shit, yeah.
There was
Coming of age.
That's
bro.
where I heard fucking Get Rich or Die trying for the
Hectic.
first time,
Let's
bro.
go.
What is... I'll give you mine, and then you give me yours.
Yeah.
What is your ultimate shed story? Mine... So, we were in Luke's shed, and I can't remember what happened. But we were listening to 50 Cent just dropped. I can't remember what song, but he has an intro to a song, and it's Gunshots. It was just like two people arguing.
Yeah.
I don't know if it was Many Men.
Many Men, yeah.
We were listening to Many Men for the first time. My
Yeah.
mates were all bonged out. They were fucked.
Yeah.
Like, we were all fucked. So high.
Yeah.
And they were all passed out. And he had a shed door like that. So it would fling open like that. It didn't go up. It would, like, fling open.
Mm-hmm.
And he had it kind of half up. And we were so high, and the music started playing again. Like, I don't know what happened, but his disc must have, like, I don't know, something
You
happened.
thought there were pops going off.
Bro, I fucking
Everyone hit
heard
the
these
floor.
people arguing, and I'm
Everyone
like,
hit the floor. bro.
10 bongs deep, so high, and I've like, everyone's passed out, it's just
Yeah.
me, and I've like heard these two people arguing, and I'm like, what the fuck? And then I've heard gunshots. I've bolted as fast as I
Legs,
could
bro.
out of the shed, but I've knocked myself out because the shed wasn't open.
No, straight in the door.
That's probably the best shed story
That's
I
a
got.
good chat story. What's one? Fuck, it's too many lock-ins for sure. Yeah, good shed lock-in. Oh, there was definitely one of our old sheds that we see, one of our early AUDOLLARS studios as well, out on Maribyrnong on the west side of Melbourne on the river there. We had a shed, and there was similar sort of setup to this, and we used to do $8 radio show out of it and shit like that. And there was, we didn't know what it was, but there was something in the corner of the room for a while, and we just ignored it. You know what it's like? Is like you clean up as much as you need to in the space. You
It's
know?
like me.
Yeah, it's
I
like,
don't clean it heaps.
but enough.
It's a bit shit.
There's bits you just ignore and it'll do type shit. Anyway, we didn't realize for a while, but it was a wasp nest. And it grew to the point where one day we're kicking it in the shed. And this is like, we use it as a studio and shit as well. It got, like, I think the warmer months hit and it got out of control, yeah. And there's wasps fucking all through the shit. This wasp nest is fucking huge. And naturally, what are we? We're like all like mid-20s, whatever. And we're just like, we can take care of this ourselves, though. And we don't need to get we can't pay a fucking exterminator. We'll deal with it. So we just like MacGyvered a fucking flamethrower out of, the old Lynx bottle and fucking whatever, and just burnt the fuck out of this. And I think a couple of boys had golf clubs and they just smashed the fuck. And there's wasps just going fucking everywhere at the time. We got rid of it, but yeah, that was a notice for keeping the shed a bit cleaner, I think, than we probably should have.
Who's the most notable artist that's come from AUDOLLARS?
Notable art? What do you mean by that? That we've platformed earlier?
Yeah.
Leroy, 100%.
The Kid.
Yeah, so we were the first platform to ever...
The Kid Leroy.
We were the first platform to ever play the Kid Leroy when he was 12, I think, at the time, back in 2016, yeah.
Jeez, and then he's fucking touring with Bieber and shit,
Yeah, I got DMs with him from when he was, 12 years old, sending me shit. He's like, hey, bro, like, my SoundCloud got deleted. I've just set up a new one because I was like premiering songs for him and shit back in the day when he was a kid, before Triple J, before any of that shit. Yeah, yeah. And I got DMs with him like, "Hey, bro, I've got like 7 SoundCloud followers. Do you think you can help give me a follow and shit?"
I don't think he never actually. He's in I got a list of motherfuckers.
Yeah,
and they've never replied to me.
Yeah,
I got a I'm hell spiteful.
Yeah, I haven't spoken to him in a lot of years. I think there's a lot of levels now between me and him and what he's doing. But yeah, back in the day, bro, like he remembers $80, 100%. Like
I've learned to calm down a lot now.
Yeah,
and not get so. When I first started the podcast,
you can't take nothing personally, bro. That's
when I first started, I was like, I'm gonna make a note of all these motherfuckers, and I'm
like the kind of what is it, Billy Madison with
dude,
the fucking with the little list.
With the lipstick.
That's
I
you.
actually do. I have a list. I got it in my house. I got a little black book inside, and I got all these.
Glad I called that guy.
All of. I got all these motherfuckers that never replied to me, but left me on red.
Yeah.
It's specifically on red. I got 2 categories. Had not seen.
Never seen it.
I had to stop doing it because it was getting a bit toxic. It was like hell weird ones too. It was like fucking like people with like 8 million followers. I didn't understand at the time.
Yeah.
And I was
why don't
like,
they come on my fucking podcast?
Yeah, but like there was ones that were like 30Ks. Like, what, you think you're fucking a mad dog?
Too big for me.
You think you're too big for me because you got 30K? That's unbelievable. One cunt can try. Oh, fucking! I can't wait to call this cunt out. I'm still dirty on this cunt. He's a little fucking Greek cunt from Australia. I can say that because I'm Greek. He's a fucking dickhead. He's famous for nothing. I was literally only getting him on for clout because he was popping at the time. He's a fuckwit. He's from Adelaide, and he's a fucking idiot. He's not famous for anything. He's just an old dickhead. And we organised a podcast.
Yeah.
He's got like 30K followers at the time.
Yeah.
And the podcast is popping. Like, it's my growth is exponential to his.
Yeah.
He's had that amount forever.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, we're going to do a pod. And I was like, I thought there was some like Greek, like a mutual respect. I was
brotherhood there.
like, yeah, like I'm a young Greek bloke. You're an old Greek bloke. Like you're gonna
Respect.
You're gonna kind of help me out a bit, you know. And then he fucking hits me with the, oh, by the way, bro. He'd done another person's podcast as well, by the way.
Yeah.
Who's a fucking cock. Who's a loser and has no platform. He's just a wanker. But now I know why he went on. He's like, oh, by the way, I charged $300.
Fuck.
I was like, for what? Well, I couldn't comprehend it in my head.
It doesn't make sense.
I was
to
like,
me.
you're going to charge me $300 for what? He's like, for coming to your podcast and buy a bottle of whiskey and we'll have a good time. And I was like, so you want me to give you $300 to come talk to me like a prostitute? You want me to give you $300 like a fucking whore, and then you want me to buy you alcohol like my girlfriend. So you want both. You want everything. And then I was like, I was so fucking mad. I was so fucking mad. I couldn't fathom it in my head. And now he's just I can see his life just crumbling, and it makes me happy because I still got spite in me. When I talk to people like Manners and shit, they're like, I just don't understand you, bro. I'm like, I'm never gonna get rid of it. You just can be as like woosah.
I'm a vengeful cunt.
Yeah, you just can be as woosah as you want. I just hold on to shit. Like, I'm in a beef with fucking Indigo, and I don't even know why. I don't even know why I hate Indigo, dude. He's probably a nice guy, but Goobsy doesn't like him, so I don't like him. I'll jump into a beef. I don't give a fuck. What's that? I'll inherit beef.
Who's the dream person you would have sitting in this seat?
Realistically, like from an Australian perspective,
Volk.
It would be Volk or Spanion.
Yeah.
It would be realistically, and both of those are very realistic. But
I think
actually,
they're
no.
both realistic.
Top three in order: Craig Jones, Volk, Spanion.
Yeah, Craig Jones would be fucking wild.
Well, I'm very close with his brother.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I've had his brother on 3 times.
Okay.
I've been out with Craig in Adelaide.
Him on a podcast with a loose.
Me and Craig went out. When
I
was
can't even imagine how loose that would have been.
Last year, Port were playing. He was down. I can't remember. And Adam Jones, who's a very good friend of mine, he went to the footy, the same game as me. It was Port Geelong or something. I think it was Port Geelong.
Good. Go Cats.
And Craig, Pressure, and Adam had a corporate box.
Yeah, hectic.
Because Adam and Pressure are best mates.
Okay.
Adam Jones used to live with Ben Martin.
Okay, wow.
So, and Craig.
Yeah.
Like they all, I don't know if Craig used to live there, but Craig's brother, used to
live with Ben. Yeah, wow.
So, him, Pressure, and all that are good friends.
Yep.
And so we went out after the footy. They're like, I've met Craig a few times. We're fucking doing some naughty stuff in fucking Adelaide Oval.
He doesn't hide how naughty he is, that guy.
We went out, and then I fucking got him to heel hook me for some reason.
Fucking the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
Broke my ankle. In all fairness,
hey, Craig Jones put me in a heel lock.
It wasn't. It was more like I literally jumped onto his leg, just like I was hell cooked, and I've just jumped onto his leg, and he's just heel hooked me. and then I was talking to this guy Dan. And I was talking about my podcast, and I was like, oh, do you listen to music? I've had this person on. I'm talking, and then I walk away, and Adams goes like, oh, you know that's Pressure. And I was like, who? And he's like, that's I was like, that. He said his name was Dan. And Adam goes, you realise he actually has a name. And you've been talking about Australian hip hop to Pressure for 40 minutes off your head. And I was like, oh, oops. Literally I can never look at that man in the eyes ever again. I seen him the other week, and I just can't look at him ever again.
That's wild.
But I've had a couple nights with Craig. I actually was after UFC Perth. I was with Adam. And Craig obviously
was that Drocus?
That was with Islam.
Islam involved the first fight. You were at that fight.
I don't even want to talk about that bender. Yeah. That was like the bender that defeated me. Hey, bro.
What a fight! What was it? It might be the most high level fight we've ever seen.
That crowd when Volk walked out and the last, like when you're there,
I can't even imagine what that was like. Bro.
I was blackout drunk before the prelims.
Bro, when he was on top in that last 30 seconds,
I was blackout drunk before the prelims, and then Adam after's like, "Oh, Craig got us tickets to the after party."
nah.
So we've rocked up with Craig.
And you're blackout.
Blackout, and I was like, "Okay, don't be a dickhead. Don't be a dickhead. Like, there's going to be a lot of cool people here. Just don't be a wanker." First thing I do, I walk in. First person I see is Eugene Volks. Is his
Eugene
coach
Behrman.
Eugene
Yeah.
Behrman. I see Eugene, and I literally go, "Sup, coach?" And Adam's like, grabs my pulls me aside,
Him with the sup coach.
and I'm like, "Oh fuck!" And I'm like, cooked as doing shots with Joe Lopez and fucking
wild.
met Volk, and I was like, "What do you even say?" I was like, "I thought you won."
Yeah.
And I was like, and fucking was hanging out, like, seen Izzy. Well,
Yeah.
we were hanging out with Izzy. Got choked out by an Olympic athlete that night. It was fucked.
Living, bro. Living.
Me and Jamie Malarkey got fucked
Yeah,
up.
fucking hell.
Yeah, it was one of the
Bro,
greatest sport in the
How
world.
good's UFC, bro?
There's not another sport like
I
it.
fucking love
The only
it.
other sport like it's the AFL.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
always forget how good footy is until it's footy season.
Bro,
The
it's-
month before.
Yeah,
You
bro.
know when you're really
Last
itching?
night, I was at fucking just on High Street in Glenelg. I just walked into an Italian restaurant. I'm just sitting there and I'm just having beers, having a feed, watching the foot. And there's just all these people. None of us know each other, but we're all just hooked and talking like we're friends.
You tell them you're a Geelong supporter?
No, I didn't.
You would have got spat on, dude.
Yeah, that's
we
what-
we fucking hate Victoria.
I didn't say nothing about that. But I just love how it brings people, and I love that. Yeah, South Aussie's is a footy state. Like I love that.
We don't even have a rugby team, dude.
Yeah, I know.
We had the Rams back in the day.
The Rams.
I believe it was the Adelaide Rams.
Okay, well,
Because they obviously weren't that good.
Yeah.
We don't have any Islanders here.
yeah.
Do
But you just won the Sheffield. You just won the cricket today.
Yeah, I don't watch cricket.
No, see, I love cricket. I'm Sri Lankan, so
Did you
I love
bet on
cricket. No, I didn't. But
See, I don't respect any sport that Indians excel at.
that's the wildest.
I'm so sorry. I hope you can
Actually,
take.
that's one thing I haven't noticed many Indians in Adelaide.
Oh, we got Indians.
I
bro.
do because Melbourne, like, full of them. They're all my brothers, bro.
What was
Like,
your-
I'm Lankan, so like.
Not being racist, was your Uber driver Indian tonight?
No, he wasn't.
You're fucking joking. You got the only one. Was his name
crazy.
Matt?
That's crazy.
I'm so sorry. I hope you take that with a grain of salt.
Good. It's good. It's good. I'm chilling.
Have you been back to Sri Lanka?
No, I haven't. I've had 3 trips cancelled, but Dad goes back all the time. And that.
You've been
But
not India, nowhere.
I haven't been to the subcontinent. No, I really want to. I really am. I was born here, so like.
I got like. India's a place I've always wanted to go. But the poverty is wild, so
Yeah,
I
yeah,
know it
exactly.
would be upsetting. You know what I mean? And I've watched too many of those street food videos. It's wild. It's wild over there. It's bad. It's fucking the Wild West in India, bro. Apparently, though, everyone I know that's gone says it's like the coolest country to visit.
Yeah, just
'Cause
the disparity is crazy
I think
there,
it's
yeah.
the biggest culture shock.
Yeah, and there's fucking 1.1 billion people there.
It's there.
huge.
There in Africa, I feel like are the biggest culture shock for a Westerner.
For Western people,
like
yeah.
if you went to like fucking Uganda, or if you went to, you know what I mean,
Yeah, you're
or,
gonna be like just totally.
or if you went
unfamiliar.
to fucking just Bangladesh, it would be wild.
Very different, yeah, for sure.
Do you, your dad's Sri Lankan?
Yeah, Dash like me and mum's Italian.
Both like, is he very Sri Lankan? First,
No, like very. Sri Lanka was colonized like by everyone.
British.
Portuguese, then the Dutch and the British. So like, yeah, there's also different ethnic groups in Sri Lanka. So our ethnic group, the Tamil burgers, were like a mix of like the Tamils, which are like South Indian originally, and then like burgers, which are like the Dutch. So like we're like the most Western of the Sri Lankans you can get, if that makes sense.
yeah, right.
Which I got like I'm light skinned, you know what I mean? Like, so yes, there's elements of the, like traditional culture that absolutely is part of my house. Like I got tattoos and all that sort of shit. Like,
Indian food, Sri Lankan food.
yeah,
Italian food.
The two best foods, bro.
But where? What's going on here?
Oh, bro.
Where
It's
would
just
you,
a whole
what-
lot of...
You can throw one away.
No,
you got to throw one away.
That's the cardinal sin, bro. Like, I grew up on, like, pizza and pasta one night and then curry and rice the next. It's carbs, bro. Like, I just live off carbs.
But like,
Which do I...
which do you prefer?
I can't... That's like asking a parent which of their kids do they prefer.
Everyone has a favorite kid, bro.
I probably eat Italian more.
Yeah, right.
I'm not sure whether I'd say I enjoy it more, but I probably eat it more because like pizza and pasta are pretty like
Indian foods
Yeah.
and Sri Lankan, like Pakistan.
yeah.
All
They're all pretty like I understand they're all similar because of curry, but like Sri Lanka is
Nah, they're very different.
because Sri Lanka is an island off the subcontinent. It's almost like a hybrid between like that Indian subcontinent culture, but also like islander culture. So there's a lot of coconut, a lot of fish.
I was going to say, what is Sri Lanka its own little island?
Yeah, it's an island off the south coast of India.
So
It's like it's independent from India. There's apart from like some cultural similarities.
the
It's
only
totally
thing in
different.
Adelaide, so as a chef, I've never ever, I love Asian cuisine.
Yeah,
Asian cuisine to me, I am an Asian dude.
yeah.
I am a fucking...
You look like it, yeah.
Oh, bro. Any form of Asian food, like Japanese,
Yeah.
Korean...
Have you eaten Sri Lankan? You eat Sri Lankan food?
Not proper... This is what I'm saying.
Yeah, you
So-
gotta come to Melbourne. You gotta have some hoppers with me, bro.
that's the
I'll take you
thing.
get some lampreis. So lampreis is my favorite. That's like cooked in a banana leaf and shit like that. It's
I've
like-
never even eaten proper Indian.
Oh, bro.
Because in Adelaide, we don't...
we're gonna vlog this. You're gonna come to Melbourne. We're gonna go to the G, and then I'm gonna go take you for like Sri Lankan hoppers, bro. And like,
I've never eaten... In Adelaide, there's like maybe... I always talk about it with Uber drivers. I'm the worst Uber to cop. Because I'm the most stereotypical... Where are you from?
what time you knock off?
Where are you from? Like, what time you knock off? But I like talking to them about the food.
Yeah,
And Adelaide is not a hotbed. That's the one thing about Adelaide.
yeah,
What we lack in diversity is the food culture, heaps.
Mm-hmm.
But it's getting better. Like in Prospect, you got all the Afghan now.
yep.
There's a big Afghan community there, and there's a bit of an African community.
Yeah, sick.
So they're opening up restaurants now.
Man,
But we don't have like even Chinese food. When people eat Chinese food, they think of honey chicken. They think of this,
Yeah.
they think of that.
beef and black bean sauce.
It's not, but do you know what I mean? That's
Yeah.
not Chinese food.
No, exactly. That's
But
like
if
your
you go
Western Chinese
if you go
food.
to Melbourne, you can actually get Chinese.
Yeah.
Or you can actually get Indian,
Bro,
or you
that's
can
the-
actually get
It's
Sri
the best thing about
Lankan.
Melbourne that I'm so like. I love Melbourne. It's so diverse.
It's a
and
melting pot,
So
bro.
multicultural, like in all aspects, and it's just like Melbourne's clearly the cultural capital of Australia. Like when it comes to just that melting pot, as you said, like that's. And I feel really lucky to have grown up, and especially grown up in an area that is like diverse as fuck.
I did a vlog there for this fight show. I flew out and did a vlog of me just getting fucking loose at this fight
Yeah.
show. And during the vlog, I had a dude filming me the whole time.
Yeah, that's
so
right.
it felt like it was fucking sick, dude. And
Fucking Kaisanado, really.
I got fucking hammered by what I thought was a woman. Absolutely melted. And I was not trying to be rude. I was like, where are you going? Where are you going? No, I thought it was a dude. And I was like, where you going, man? And I just fucking copped it. And I was like, I didn't know. I'm from Adelaide. I didn't know. I haven't been to Melbourne in a while.
Yeah, Melbourne's and people in Melbourne don't understand that we
Not
live.
everyone's from Melbourne, dude.
People in Melbourne don't understand that we live in a bubble. Like it's the most progressive place in Australia. Like it's
Yeah, but not everyone's from there.
and that's it. And we don't get that.
Use the LA of Australia.
All right, Sydney thinks they're LA, but
Pardon? You reckon Sydney?
Sydney thinks they're LA.
No.
No, in terms of entertainment and shit. Like,
I would say use the LA of LA in its prime.
Yeah,
Not
so-
LA now.
so I feel like Melbourne is like having lived in London. I feel like Melbourne's very similar to London. Very cosmopolitan.
It's progressive as fuck, whether it's to its detriment or not. It's progressive.
yeah.
You can
Very
be
progressive.
you can be yourself there. You
Yeah,
can
yeah.
walk. You can walk out in Melbourne dressed however the fuck
you want. Yeah,
if
that's it.
someone in some of the straight dudes in Melbourne, I would fucking bro. I don't care how people dress.
Yeah.
I'm a very plain dresser.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
even. I just chuck shit on.
Yeah, but
All of my boys are very TNs, Air Maxes,
Standard
shorts,
habs, yeah,
shorts, hoodie.
yeah,
Some dudes are wearing flared jeans
yeah,
with a flanny, like very like with a permed hair.
Yep.
And I was like,
Oh, you're from Melbourne.
You can tell. But like, if you walked around like that in fucking colonnades down the road,
You're done for.
You'd fucking be done for.
Yeah, Melbourne's.
It's very. You can express yourself a lot more in Melbourne.
But the thing in Melbourne now, it's because it's so progressive. Is like there's this unwritten culture, but like everyone's got to be like.
Yeah, but it's like, are they one-upping each other?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Everyone's going to be a bit more quirky or a bit weirder than the next person. That's
what I don't like.
Yeah, it's a bit, come on, bro.
That's what I don't like, but I do...
I'm all about everyone being themselves. Like, fuck yeah. And I love that about my city.
But that's why the most creativity comes out of Melbourne.
Yeah.
Because it allows you to flourish.
Yeah.
But a lot of people take the piss.
Yeah, definitely.
A lot of people take the piss.
Definitely.
Like, a lot of people are like, they're fucking weird and creative, and there's beauty that comes out of it. Like Slim Krusty.
Yeah.
Such a weird fucking dude, man. He's just a weird little fucking dope human.
It's a weird city, but it's cool. It's a cool place.
But he would have never have flourished anywhere else.
Anywhere else, yeah. And there's a lot of things that succeed in Melbourne.
You would be suppressed.
That wouldn't succeed anywhere else. You're right.
In Adelaide, you would never, it wouldn't kick off because people would demean you to a point where you would get anxiety.
Yeah.
But which is a very big problem in Adelaide.
Yeah, we got the population to sustain it now. We're bigger than Sydney now. It's crazy.
Really?
Yeah, Melbourne.
I feel like a wanker walking around with a camera, bro. When I was filming that vlog the other day, I was like, I'm gonna cop it. But in Melbourne,
everyone's done it, bro.
Everyone on Swanson's talking to themselves, whether it be crack or vlogs. I actually follow a lot of it's a dirty habit. I need to stop doing this.
Where are we going here?
I follow.
It's a dirty habit. I need to stop.
I don't know how they come to my page. Me and one of my friends, shout out to Christian, we have a knack for finding homeless drug addicts' Instagrams, and they're all based in Melbourne. And there's one, shout out to QB, you're my favourite one. He just slams up in public restrooms and goes live.
That's crazy.
And he's usually on Swanson just fucking singing.
That's insane.
But Swanson's wild street. I don't think Swanson gets enough credit for how wild it is.
Swanston and then the bottom of Queen Street and Flinders Street, that whole area.
Is that the Badlands?
Yeah, it's just,
Swanson's the worst.
Swanson's was, yeah.
It would have to be.
Oh, but to be honest, like the city's bad, but like then when you step out, like Richmond, where the safe injecting rooms are and that, like that area around Collingwood and that.
It's sad as well.
100%. But like we need to do better, like to help people. Like I'm a youth worker. I work in that space, bro. So like I get it, but. Yeah, it's pretty hectic.
It's fun. It's like, it's funny, not funny, but it's like funny to say blah blah blah. I was listening to this, but it is actually very sad. Yeah. In Melbourne, especially Melbourne and Sydney, you obviously see homelessness in Adelaide.
Yeah, Sydney's on another level.
You don't see it to the point of Melbourne and Sydney.
Sydney's on another level to Melbourne.
I used to live there. I hated it. I hate Sydney.
Yeah.
I don't hate Sydney, but it's like, it's not for me. Yeah. Like, the people can be very abrasive and rude.
Because it's so hustle and it's so...
That's the thing, but it's not their fault. It's just like how they're regimented because it takes me an hour to get to fucking 10 minutes down the road.
Yeah, you know, very like, I've never been in New York, but I've got a lot of friends that spend time and work over there, and that's like, it's a jungle, you know what I mean? You've got to be doubling up on yourself to get ahead, and I feel Sydney's very like that when I'm in there.
It is, and it's
very
just,
transactional. And
it is.
I struggle a bit in that space. Like,
well, even like you came from Glenelg to here.
Yeah.
In Melbourne, that's a fucking hour.
Yeah, bro. It's like 22 minutes here or something. Yeah.
In Sydney, that's 2.5, bro. Just to get to here.
But Sydney's basically like 3 cities, man. Like you got like the east, you got like Newcastle, and then the west. They're different cities. They're not even like, I know they're Sydney, but they're. So, and that's why every cat from West Sydney says I'm from West Sydney. They don't say I'm from Sydney. Like,
well, I'm from when I lived there, I was from fucking Blue Mountains, dude. I was a hillbilly.
Way out past West Sydney.
Yeah, I was fucking in the trenches. Well, not the trenches. I was in.
It's gorgeous.
I was in the delicious
bro.
trenches.
It's so beautiful out there, man. Whereabouts in the?
I was living in the basin.
Oh, crazy!
I was living at a resort in the basin,
that's
cooking.
Wild. Yeah, that's cool.
The nearest town was like an hour and a half away on a dirt road. It was Lithgow.
Lithgow. Yeah.
That was the closest town.
Yeah, one of my good homies lived in Richmond.
It's nice.
Yeah, it's beautiful out
there.
But
then I'd go... Penrith was nice.
Yeah.
But the CBD of Sydney, I fucking hate it.
It's dirty, isn't it? Like,
it's just hard.
I'm not trying to talk shit on it, but it's like, it's a very dirty city.
It's hard to navigate, dude.
Yeah.
It's just...
well, because that's the thing, because like it wasn't planned out. Like
it's just a
when
loop.
the British came and colonized it, they just dumped shit and it was like, fuck you, and it's not planned out.
It's all one way.
Yeah.
And like...
Melbourne's very...
It's a
easy to
grid.
get around. It's a grid. You can, and you got your sports precinct, your arts,
And you got
precinct,
Collins.
gardens.
What's next to Collins?
Yeah.
Little Collins.
Yeah.
What's next? You know what
It's
I mean?
very logically
It's the
planned
same
out.
as Adelaide has 4
Yeah.
streets.
Yeah.
It's fucking this big. It's a little box.
Yeah, and
it's
then
a
just
little
the suburbs around it.
It's a little box of retards.
Yeah, Sydney. There's no logic in how it's planned.
No,
out at all.
nothing. Like Adelaide, North Terrace, West Terrace, South Terrace, East Terrace, and then it's a grid.
Yeah.
Melbourne
Melbourne the same as
is
well.
the same, but it's a grid that way.
Yep.
Sydney, they just fucking put
Fuck
the
you,
Opera House
yeah.
here. They put the Cass fucking 200 fucking Ks away.
A ferry across the middle. That ferry is the best thing to do in Sydney, though. I enjoy the ferry across Circular.
I've never done it.
That's the best thing to do in Sydney. You get this ferry from Circular Quay to Manly and just across the harbour. Like, this is cool. Yeah,
I think
Sydney's pretty.
I personally think Brisbane's the nicest city in Australia.
I like Brisbane.
Brizzy is
but the
the
only
prettiest.
thing that annoys me about Brisbane is how far from the beach it is. It's so far inland. Like, it doesn't make sense that a place in Queensland is not on the beach. That makes no sense to me.
Yeah, I can see why that would. But I'm not a beach person. But
So I love the beach. I spent the whole day on Glenelg Beach,
when
so
I've
I love
been
it,
to
bro.
Brisbane, bro, you'd fucking froth down here. So
Oh, bro, I
much.
got to come spend some time.
Moana Beach, bro.
I got to.
Do you
I'm a
wanna
beach boy, bro. I love this shit.
Moana Beach. This beach.
That's why I won't, like, I say it openly. Like, I love Melbourne. I'm born and raised in Melbourne. I will love the city till the day I die, but I won't live there forever because I
This
need
beach
to
is-
get to nice sunny beaches, bro.
This beach here is like fucking 6 minutes away.
Bro.
Is this co-pilot again? Fuck this.
Yeah, she's gorgeous, bro. Yeah, I walked like 2 hours today. I was staying on Broadway and Glenelg, and I just walked like 2 hours south to a couple of the bays and that. And it was
I'm not a
fucking-
beach guy, eh?
I love it, bro.
No, anything that can kill you.
I'm sure the people down south will kill you more than the water, bro.
Nah, bro. Fucking sharks, dude. It's just fucking stupid. People that go... I've never been one of those... I got shit to do. Whenever I'm at the beach, I'm like, is this over? Are we done?
That's crazy.
I can't do it. I've never been... I got so many friends. Growing up south, a lot of the like southern people were very beach orientated
Yeah,
because
yeah.
there's just beaches here.
Yeah. So I've never lived by the beach, but I love going
I've
there.
never lived further than 4 minutes from a beach.
That's crazy.
Ever. My whole life.
Well,
and I hate it.
You live in the Blue Mountains, though. It's a fair way from the beach.
Besides Sydney. I lived on the Esplanade for years.
Yeah, that's wild.
I hate it.
Really?
Yeah, I fucking hate it. Just people out there just fucking doing nothing.
See, I like that, bro. I'm about it.
I want to
Maybe
drink. When I want to drink, I want to drink in a shed.
You got the perfect
Yeah,
spot,
but
bro.
do you know what I mean? I don't.
Bro, this is wild, by the way. Like, what's the story behind that? I didn't know that.
The UFC thing.
Yeah.
I fucking literally was on Marketplace, and this dude put up an ad for $600 for it,
Yeah.
and I was like, "This is wild." And I was like, "I'll give you fucking
Yeah.
300. He's on the other end of Adelaide. He's up north."
Yeah, yeah.
And I was like, "Oh, give you $300. I got this podcast. It's perfect for it." He's like, "Bro, done. I'm gonna disassemble it and assemble it at your house. It's gone to a good home," and that was it.
That's mad.
He built that 10 years ago.
Fucking love the UFC, bro. Volk's getting his title back.
You reckon?
I don't care. I hope so. If he gets through the first 2 rounds, he gets his title back. That's how it
You
goes.
have $1 million to put it on.
Yeah.
You go and Volt. Be honest. Because I know I'm not. For a milli.
Lopez is good, bro.
Lopez, I wasn't worried. I was worried, but then I seen...
Have you seen how good Volk's looking, though?
So, you know... Obviously, Craig's in his camp.
Yeah, yeah.
That bold motherfucker with the head tattoo.
Yeah.
That's his brother. That's Adam. He's in the
Okay.
camp.
Yeah,
so
bet.
he's infiltrating. He's giving me the...
He's
And
giving you the
apparently...
inside word?
Apparently, Volk looks very good.
He looks very good.
Yeah, it's just like if Lopez fucking...
But
If
let's be
he-
real. Let's be real. Volk got cracked by Ilya. Ilya's brilliant. Don't get me wrong. He got cracked. Without that head kick against Islam, he doesn't get cracked like that.
Say it again.
Without what happened to him against Islam in the second fight, without coming back that soon against Ilya, he doesn't get cracked like that. He came back- he
it's
came back
hard.
too
It's
soon.
just so hard to... Yes, I think so.
He should never. One, he should never have taken the Islam 2 fight. Like on a full camp, he lost a tight decision, and then took a 12-day fight. Like, he should never have taken that fight.
Fucking annoyed me so much.
He should never have taken that fight,
It fucking annoyed me so
and
much,
and it
dude.
changed everything.
I don't know what annoyed me more, the Islam or the Topuria. I think Topuria. I
Topuria-
fucking hate that little weasel, bro.
Tapuria, that one hurt. I was at the pub watching that.
Do you know
with
why?
my
Because
cousin.
he's a little smug cunt. He's just
And now
fucking...
he's changed his name. He's the legend or whatever. Islam is going to fucking destroy him.
I
bro.
hope they give him Charlie.
The champion has a
Give him
fucking name.
Bronx. Just give him
The Bronx is
bro.
the Bronx is my favorite fighter in the UFC that's not named Alec Volkanovski. Like,
Same.
yeah, I love the
Bronx
bro.
is
He's
my
the
favourite
man,
fighter.
bro. He's the man.
Bro, I hope they give that little weasel cunt fucking
And I hope
Bronx.
he taps the Bronx.
I hope the Bronx... I know, do you know what I hope happens? I hope he cracks the Bronx first.
Yeah.
I hope the Bronx gets cracked. I hope he goes down to the floor.
Yeah.
I hope Aaliyah falls in, thinks he's going to have a good
And
time.
then-
And triangle.
Well,
just straight up.
Gaethje said that, Charles is by far the hardest hitter he's ever faced.
Yeah, it tasted like electricity.
Yeah, everyone says that Charles is, like, he hits so much harder than you anticipated.
Oh.
And I think Ilya coming up is going to be surprised that, like, he's great in the pocket. He's a really good boxer. I
He's
don't
a
like
very
him.
fucking
He's a
good
fucking
fighter, bro.
very good fighter, bro. He's a very good in the pocket, but does that power happen at 155?
I
bro?
swear to God, if fucking he beats... If he becomes 155 champ, I'm not watching fights anymore. I'm not.
If he gets a Makachev fight, imagine if he knocks him out. It's like,
If-
fuck. This
if
cunt's everything he said he was going to be.
I
Like,
swear, I'll look at the camera. I swear on my mum's life, if Taporia goes up and beats specifically Islam Makhachev, I will get whatever his the name. I'll get it tattooed on my arm.
I think Islam ragdolls him. But
I think Islam.
also, I think Islam's
kills
a
him.
way better striker than people give him credit for.
No, Islam's a dope. Islam outstrikes him.
Yeah, that's what I think so too. Because Islam's got distance, he's got size on him. Like
Islam could compete easily at
welterweight.
170.
Easily, well, but he won't because Bilal.
But
But
I reckon
everyone says he beats Bilal in the gym.
I'm talking crazy now, but I reckon Islam could even go up to 185 and fucking do some damage.
Strikers.
I reckon he could fucking... I don't know how good it would be, but I reckon he could beat some top fivers there.
How crazy is the UFC at the moment? How many, like the titles just change hands everywhere.
There's no... The era... I feel like we're in an ugly era right now,
Feels a bit like that, doesn't it?
where there's...
Give me back the fucking Kamaru Usman, Israel Adesanya.
There's like
that
no...
era,
there's
bro.
no one that...
Volk.
But the thing is, no one wants to fucking rule a division anymore.
Yeah.
Everyone wants to move up and move
Charles
up.
is the man, bro. Charles is the
Charles
one.
is the boy.
Charles is the one. Does he get Makachev or does he get Tapuria? Who are they going to give him here? See, I thought that Sorokian fight was bullshit, by the way. Like, 5 rounds, Charles wins that fight.
Bro, that
And
fucking...
I don't know how Sorokian
Devin
didn't tap.
McGuillotine at the end.
Yeah, I don't know how he didn't tap. Like, I give Arman credit for that, but Charles looks so much better, bro.
When Charles beat the shit out of Chandler.
Oh, bro.
That was the day before my birthday. It was the
Yeah.
sweetest present of all time.
Yeah. You don't like Chandler? I don't mind him.
I don't mind Chandler. I just think he's like...
He's entertaining as fuck. You
It's
can't.
like fucking 1 and 4.
Yeah,
1 and
yeah,
5.
Yeah, but he's entertaining as fuck.
I hope he fucking melts Pimblett.
Yeah, the one that broke my heart is like Dan Hooker not fighting recently, bro, because Dan had his shot, bro. Hooker and Gaethje, bro. I would have loved to have seen that fight.
I reckon Hooker melts Gaethje as well.
Yeah, I know, bro. That's why how good. And then what? He's a step away from a title shot, bro.
I really, really, really am going to cop it for this.
Yeah.
I've never been on the Gaethje bandwagon. I don't think
I like
he's that
Jackson.
good.
I like him.
I like him.
He's a battler, though.
No. Don't get me wrong. Gaethje has like the funnest style.
Yeah.
I don't think. I don't.
I don't
think
know
he's
why he
as
doesn't
good as-
wrestle.
I
Like-
just don't think he's as good as everyone thinks.
Yeah.
Like
He's a brawler. Like,
Yeah, like I just don't think he stands up. He's never going to be a title. Like
Max fucking made him look so second rate, bro. Like,
I'll never forget that. I'll never forget that moment.
Max.
That
is
might be a top 3 moment of all
ever
time.
in the UFC, bro.
Ever. Do you know how you know? I guarantee you know exactly what you were doing and where you were.
Yeah, 100%. I know which pub I was at where I was sitting and then just screaming, jumping on my chair, bro.
I threw my phone 4 meters
I
in the
couldn't
air.
believe it. I could not believe that when he's just like, let's fucking go.
That Leon Edwards.
Leon Edwards, Kamaru Usman is the craziest moment I've ever seen.
Leon Edwards and Volk getting guillotined
Ortega?
by Ortega, bro.
Bro, Volk, I DM'd him after that and he DM'd me back. It's my favourite moment of Volk.
Who?
Volk. I DM'd him and he DM'd me back and I was like, fuck, let's see. I haven't spoken to him since, but yeah, I've watched Volk Ortega probably more than any UFC fight ever.
I'll put Robbie Lawler, fucking Rory McDonald on every now and then.
Yeah.
Just sit there.
How good is just having all them throwback fights on YouTube and you just fucking...
My missus is trying to get into it.
Yeah.
Because she's like, if this is going to be a thing on Sundays, I need to
I've told
figure it
any
out.
shorty I kick it with on like UFC Sundays, like either you have to come and kick it,
It's church.
or like we ain't a thing.
It's
Like,
church.
Yeah, it's where I'm at every Sunday.
Depending on the fight, I might go missing for 3 days.
Yeah, and like I don't watch every fight night card though. I'll be honest. Like especially lately, they've been a bit.
Since the podcast,
Yeah.
I kind of have to pick my battles.
Yeah, but every numbered card I watch, 100%.
I'll watch fight nights, but I'll catch up on them after. I won't
Afterwards
watch
as
them
well.
live because
Yeah,
the
I'm a bit the
UFC
same.
consumes your whole day.
Yeah.
Because after the
gotta
UFC,
watch the press conference.
You gotta watch the press.
Gotta see what Dana's saying. Like,
And do you know what? You have to see what. And anyone who shits on Dana, when Dana leaves,
he makes the UFC,
when
but he's fucking.
When he leaves, it's not going to be the same.
it'll happen in the next 12 months.
You reckon?
Especially now with the fucking boxing deal he's done. He's out, bro. Hunter's gonna take over in the next 12 months. I reckon it's Dana's last year.
And he's going to go strictly TKO.
Yep. And power
Can't-
slap.
He
And
can't
power
do
slap.
both.
He can't. He'll do TKO and power slap.
He can't do both, can he?
He's wanted to rule boxing forever. He's about to.
You reckon Hunter's going to do it?
It's Hunter. Hunter's. They've been
I reckon
shown.
they have to remodel it. I
Yeah.
reckon Hunter does.
You can't replace Dana. That's
Hunter does the work.
Yeah.
I feel like they get someone like DC for presses. You know what I
Can't be
mean?
DC.
Not DC, but
I
they,
love DC, but it
they,
can't be
They
DC.
they have to get. They have to. Hunter can't do what Dana does. They need a personality.
I don't think. I think they go away from that.
I think you split his job in half.
I think that's a valid point.
I
too.
think you give Hunter the
operations. and all that stuff.
operations
Yeah.
aspect, and I think you give a personality the face.
Who
Because-
though? Who though?
If Connor wasn't coked off his head, it would be Connor. But he's coked off his fucking
Done, bro.
dome.
And he's doing bare knuckle. And that's
He's a
just-
politician now.
Yeah, he's running for.
He's running for president of what?
Fuck man, bro.
Oh.
But still, yeah. Actually, the one that I didn't include in that list of craziest things I've ever seen is him and Aldo, bro. That was the.
I threw a chair.
I remember exactly 13 seconds that fight lasted, bro.
I was at the pub and I was dick riding. I was so dick riding Connor, bro. And everyone, all my boys are Aldo boys, and I was like, Connor is the man.
I thought Aldo was. I was gonna show. No, I didn't think it would be like he'd wipe the floor. I was just like, oh, Connor's gonna get a test. now.
13 seconds, bro.
What, bro?
And just how he did it. It was
I was,
picture perfect.
I was at my Greek homie's house and he was cooking a fucking gyros out back and we all got distracted with the fire and then the fucking ladder's caught on fire and shit, bro. We had to put a fire out after it because we were just couldn't believe what the fuck we had seen, bro. Like,
I personally think Connor's best performance was Eddie Alvarez.
by a streak. That combination, what, it was like 11, 13 hits or some shit like that.
What's that meme they got going around on Instagram? It's like, what is it? She's as perfect as, or like, it's along those lines, and it's just
That
got
sequence
slow
that
mo.
finished Alvarez, bro, was fucking. He looked, and then when he was like the double champs, is what the fuck? He was like that was peak Connor.
That's the most that's the
where he
most
peaked.
iconic photo in MMA. One of
With the two straps.
the double on the fucking
on the fence. That was his peak.
about to fucking rail 10 strippers and fucking two
That was it.
bags.
Everything was downhill after that.
Jones is the greatest of all time.
Yeah, Jones is the greatest of all time.
He might.
Will he fight? He's got to fight Tom, doesn't he? I don't think he wants to ruin his legacy.
I think he beats Tom. I think he beats him. As they stand,
Yeah.
I cannot ever say that someone's going to beat John.
That's valid. Like,
But-
how do you say someone
but-
beats John Jones?
Tom has the best chance. I would even go 55-45 favouring John.
Yeah.
But every month that he holds it off,
It's
I give
slightly
him
more to-
one. I give him
more to
1% because John is not going to get
Getting out.
better.
Also, I'll be real. Like Stipe was so old and it looked horrible, but John's striking didn't look that great against Stipe. Like Stipe
But-
was a second slow rate, bro. Like
I don't feel like John would rest. He's also a
he's
genius.
gonna. And that's the thing. His fight.
He's
IQ
not.
is
He's not going to
Tom.
strike with Tom.
No, I
he's
don't
going to try and grab that leg, take him down, and he's going to fucking elbow him.
That's right. I think I get similar to Volk and Lopez. If Jones gets through the first 2 rounds against Tom, he wins that fight.
That's the thing. If Volk can hang on
If Volk
and
gets through
take
the
it
first
into
2
the
rounds,
fourth, third,
he
fourth,
wins that
fifth.
fight.
Yeah.
He wins that fight.
Same as Saruki and Oliveira. He would have won if there was an extra 2 rounds.
If Volk can be smart in the first 2 rounds and keep a distance, because also like Lopez rushes in, like Lopez is reckless, bro. And I think Volk, if he can just like,
you seen that video of Lopez just fucking nailing pads?
He's fucking tough, bro. He's scared. And also, I like that these guys like each other. Like,
yeah,
Lopez
they're not shit talkers.
Nah.
Lopez
Well, Volk never really shit talks.
Nah, he's just Australian humour. He can give it back
really
really quick.
That was the old man Volk shit against Illy was so funny, but the whole time I was like, "Fuck, man."
If this is gonna play back,
I was like, "This is gonna age so bad if he loses."
the sports bet commercial. Do you remember?
It was so funny, bro.
It's very
It was
good.
brilliant. Like Volk's got what Volk has done so well. Like I understand that second Tapuria fight, our second Islam fight, fucked him up, but it made he made what $4 million off that fight or whatever it was.
Right.
It set him up for life, and he's turned his brand into from then is amazing. So he's set, but. Yeah, it's just on that balance is like Volk the fighter versus Volk the personality.
Yeah.
It's like, where's he at?
I really need to take a piss.
Do it.
Is that okay?
100%. I'll probably follow you and take one as well.
We touched on briefly before we touched on how we're both short kings. So, funny story. It's only happened to me in the last 3 days. I've maybe the loosest group chat of all time. I'm not even exaggerating. There's like I've been newly inducted into it, and I've been friends with some of these blokes for years. And they're like, I think it's time. And they've added me into the group, and I've become somewhat of a key member of the group.
Oh, I like this.
It's basically a cult.
Yeah.
And it's just a group of fucking degenerates. Like, if that group chat ever comes out,
You're all cancelled.
we're all fucked, bro. I got 2 group chats where if it comes out, we are fucked. And I told them straight out, if the podcast ever comes big, I'm fucking getting my Greek ass out of all of this.
Yeah.
And
Can't be
deleting
part of it.
everything. And they always give me shit because I'm the shortest in the group. And I've gone my whole... So a bit backstory. I thought I was 5'10".
Yeah.
I don't know why you think that's funny.
Because you're the same size as me, Carl.
I'm taller.
You are, but
I don't get to flex that on anyone really, so I got to pick my battles.
5'10's insane.
Bro, I thought I was 5'10". On my Tinder when I was younger, I was 5'10". I dead set thought I was. I didn't know. And all my boys were like, nah, you're not. And I was like, okay. So I was like, okay. I knew I was wrong eventually because girls were like, you're not. And then it never stopped me though. I was climbing trees. And then I was like, okay, maybe I'm like 5'8". So I've gone up until like yesterday, 2 days ago. Up until like about 2 days ago, I was in the hospital, like with my missus while we were in the hospital, and we were chilling, and they have like the height thing, like they got a proper measurement thing there, like you put on your head.
You learn you were 5'10".
And I've measured myself, and one of my boys is like, Sav, you are no higher than 5'5".
Yeah.
On God, like you are 5'5". And I was like, no, I'm not, I'm 5'8". And I've measured myself, I was 168. It's 5'5".
Yeah.
And I was like, nah, this is wrong. So I've done it again. I've done it 4 times. And I've done, for some reason,
It sucks, doesn't it?
for some reason, I've messaged the group chat, and I'm like, okay, this may be the worst day of my life.
I'll concede.
I'm 5'5", and then I was like, I've lived my whole life as a 5'10" man. And the next day, they were like, so what was your first day at 5'5" like? And I was like, I've called the NDIS and applied for disability. It's fucking hard out here, bro.
Bro, I was the kid in every school photo. You know, there's always that kid
You're out the front, eh?
holding the sign, sitting cross-legged. That was me bro, I was a short cunt every level.
Dude, if it came down to it, honestly, I would kill every tall person.
I'm with you.
I got the biggest short man syndrome, apparently.
I'm with you.
I didn't even know I was short.
I knew it, and I got bad short man syndrome. I got friends that won't.
Are we like average height?
No, we're below average.
Are you joking?
No, we're below average.
Yeah, but
Bro, I get neck pain because every conversation in my life I've had to do this, bro.
on God, height to dick ratio is good.
We solid there.
I think so. Unless it's just like
I don't know. I don't do much comparing, to be honest.
3 inches is alright. It's not bad.
It's not the size, it's how you use it.
But yeah, so I'm living my first. I think this is my second day as a 5'5" man.
See, that's funny because you are slightly taller than me, and I claim 5'6". So.
You are not 5'6", cunt. In maxes, you are.
Yeah.
That's why I thought I was 5'7", 5'8", bro. Because
You wear
I
maxis
just
all-
wear maxis and TNs everywhere.
I claim 5'6".
What's your? Are you a shoe? You'd be a shoe guy.
To an extent, yeah, I fuck with shoes, but like, I'm also, to be real, one of those cats. Like, I was one of those guys that, like, when I was a kid and my parents buy me a pair of shoes, like, that was my pair of shoes.
Yeah.
Like, so I'd wear that for 6 months or whatever to wear it out. So I still sort of am a bit like that. Like, I'll just buy a nice pair of shoes that I fuck with and then just wear them to death and then buy another pair. I'm not one of those dudes who has, like, a huge collection type shit.
I'm an actual grub with clothes, bro.
Yeah.
I have clothes that I've worn since I was 16.
Yeah, it's about, yeah, I'm a bit the same. I have some nice clothes, but
I've
I'm
never
not.
been I was an Adidas sneakerhead for a while.
Yeah.
I got heaps of pairs of TNs, but I'm not the kind of cunt to keep them. Like,
Yeah.
I will destroy them.
I'm the same. Yeah.
got a pair of Yeezys.
My little brother, he's the, like, he always dresses nice. He's got the sneakers, he's got the fits. He's a DJ as well. He plays like 6 gigs a week type shit. Like,
I bought a pair of
It's always
Yeezys
fancy.
from Melbourne.
Yeah.
One of those stores that they're like glad wrapped.
yeah.
$17.50.
I would never spend that on burgers. Like,
Pretty dope though.
yeah, they're hard, but yeah, I just don't spend money on.
That's like my epitome of like.
It's not my thing.
I've never been a. People love sneakers, bro.
Yeah, I fuck with sneakers and I'll wear cool sneakers, but I'm not trying to cop the latest drop.
Adidas, Nike.
I was Adidas for a long time. Probably wear Nike more now, but again, not like a crazy like loyalist. I'm wearing Puma at the moment right now, like on my feet. Like
I'll fuck with Crocs, dude.
Bro, I bought a pair of, I'm not gonna lie, I bought a better pair of Crocs, and they had a fucking mad platform on them, and I was like, I'm 5'8" now, I can't watch out.
Yeah.
And I bought them, and they were way too big for me. And I was like, cool, I'll get an exchange. Crocs don't do exchange. I had to send them back and pay for them to send back, and then they refund me. And so I lost. So I'm done with Crocs, bro.
Do you know the thing?
Because it was 2 sizes too big for me. It's my normal size. It was 2 sizes too big, bro.
Back
Crocs, bro.
to this. If I was 5'10",
Yeah.
I'd take over the world.
Yeah. I feel that as well, bro.
Like
Do you know how many like?
God gave me this height challenge because you'd all be fucked if I
I
wasn't.
feel that. Do you know how many like shorties back in the day, especially like school and shit, were always like, if you're a little bit taller, I'd date
Yeah.
you. And I was like, fuck, bro. Like, I used to cop racism when I was a kid, but being short was harder for me than being brown, bro. Like,
Yeah, you would have got fucked up as a Sri Lankan Italian, eh?
short one as well, bro.
Short Sri Lankan
I
Italian,
was
dude.
fucked, bro. With gap teeth? Come on,
Oh,
cuz.
bro.
I was cooked,
You would have
bro.
been prime real estate.
That's why I got into rap, bro, because I learned how to be quick with the replies, like rap battle type shit, bro. That was because what else was I gonna do?
Yeah. Yeah, I feel that.
People talk shit, and I was just like back at them.
Have you done another podcast before?
Yeah, I've done a fair few.
Really?
Yeah.
Is this the best one?
Easily.
Fuck.
It's easily the loosest I've ever been on podcasts.
Dude.
I've been drinking like 8 hours or some shit. Well, actually, no, way more, like 11 hours now.
You're not a massive drinker either
not
anymore,
a big drinker.
yeah?
I'm a smoker, bro. Like, yeah.
You should have I had a fucking heap of weed here.
We allowed
bro.
to smoke in here?
Yeah.
Oh, fucking oath, bro. I always got a couple in my pocket.
You're allowed to smoke here, dude. What do you mean?
I'm just checking. I'm just respectful of the premises. You smoke tree or?
Fuck, bro. I got a prescription, but
As do I. It's all legal here.
I
It's all legal.
have a story. I used to smoke. I've never been like a heavy smoker.
Yeah.
Like I've never been because I'm not functional.
Oh, that's what I bought for you as well. I bought you a present.
Did you?
That's my brand of lighters. Pass the lighter.
You got a brand
Yeah.
of lighters?
Yeah, cool.
Sponsor me.
Pass the lighter. I wish I sold enough of them to sponsor someone, but yeah.
What's it called?
Pass. His name is Pass.
So you give it to cunts.
Pass the lighter.
Bro,
It's also
I'm
the
a-
name of my mixtape series, though. Yeah.
If I show you my bedside table, I got about 250 bics in there.
Fuck yeah.
Because I'm one of those cunts, bro. As I buy without knowing,
You
I
just pocket them?
them.
Yeah, so Pass is about to have a, like, because you see how he's like done a cartoon. I'm huge into cartoons. Yeah.
That's dope.
So I'm about to just, create, you know, like Mickey Mouse, like Steamboat Willie, 1930s type shit. I love that sort of shit. Silent
Like
film.
original OG Mickey
Yeah.
Mouse.
So I'm about to make a cartoon series of Pass the Lighter, and his nemesis is going to be called Pinch.
That's
the
dope.
Lighter. Yeah, so it's going to be like that sort of Mickey Mouse cartoon sort of shit. Yeah.
Dude, have you ever... I'm going to keep that. I fucking...
That's
keep
for you.
it
That's your
there.
present.
You're a mad cunt. Thank you. Have you ever dabbled in the dark arts of old Disney racism?
Oh, bro. I watch so much of that shit, and I watch it now, and I'm like, yo, this can't fly.
Have you ever dabbled in it?
Yeah.
Have you seen the Nazis?
Chuck it.
Have you not seen it?
Chuck it on. Old cartoons is my shit.
Bring that up, Jamie.
I'm big on, like, in my house, like, I always have music playing, and then just, like, yeah, cartoons playing on silent. And oh, you pop up on your own shorts. That's good. The algorithm's, like, winning for you, bro.
It's probably because I watch my videos. No, I can't. I can't listen. I can't listen to pods back, dude. That's why I need a producer. No, I hate listening to myself.
So I'm not, like, yeah, I can't listen to, I don't watch any of my, like, interviews back or none of that AUDOLLARS shit, but...
I can't listen to myself, bro.
But
at all.
I listen to my own music, though, because that's why I make it, because I like it. Goobsy and I were having this chat yesterday. He's like, fuck yeah, I drive around listening to my own music, because that's...
Goobsy loves it, and I like that.
Yeah, I'm the same, though. I bump my own music, I watch my own music videos, because that's why I created it. I created some shit I want to see in the world.
It's this here. Sorry, have you ever seen this?
No, Chuck.
You've never seen it?
No,
I'm
I
going to
don't
need a
think-
hit of that before.
Get it, brother.
You're going to enjoy this. I've seen this for the first time this year.
Yeah.
So wild that this is allowed.
Okay.
It's called the Ductators.
Yeah, crazy.
This is real.
1942, so this is in the middle of World War II.
This is real.
Yeah, but yeah, I've seen all the fucking. I watch these old cartoons now, and it's so much about like join the military, fucking.
It's propaganda.
Support our boys. It's all propaganda. It was all sponsored by the U.S. military. Yeah.
I don't know if I can... Oh, I'll be able to.
Yeah, old school. This
I'll
is my
turn
shit,
that
bro.
on.
I watch this shit all the
I
time.
won't be able to fucking play that, but...
I love this shit. Yeah, bro, it's fucking crazy. Fucking Schwarzenegger. What, are we watching a Kanye West video or what?
Mr.
Cigars. Let's go.
and Mrs. Duck were expecting.
Black.
It's a black egg.
Black egg.
Mama, was
Yeah.
ist los? What's this, a dark horse?
Holy shit! It's Elon Musk.
And so time passed.
Not only did he pop out with a swastika, doing a sig hail, he said sig
My
hail.
boy.
This is insane, bro.
The bad egg grew to duckhood, and with artistic aspirations dreamed of brush and palette,
Holy
but ended
fuck.
up with only the
It's
brush.
Kanye's bedroom. bro.
Yeah.
His artistic efforts spurned, he soon turned to other endeavors.
You never seen this?
You dopes! Ich bin der abgeblossene Fresh in Deutschland!
He hates the black ducks, dude.
Europa! Ja, in der ganzen Welt!
He would hate Melbourne, this guy.
Oh, dude.
he could not come around
And
for
there were
around.
some
Tasmania.
gullible ones who listened,
Wir sollen ihn haben!
especially one goose, more gullible than gooses. Sieg heil!
Sieg heil!
Sieg heil!
Sieg heil!
Fucking bananas, bro.
Sieg heil, boy! I'm from South Germany.
No.
It's like, hey, boy. I'm from South Germany.
Holy shit.
I'm a sick heiler, too.
Yeah, poor Hyla.
What the fuck?
It's Mussolini.
Tutti frutti, and all kinds of whips of cream and all the nuts.
Does he switch sides halfway through the cartoon or what? That's the funny thing being Italian. You always hear stories of the Zeals who fought in the war and shit. And I was like, yeah, but which side? what stage of the war were they fighting?
if you've never, Looney Tunes is probably the worst one.
Easily the worst, bro.
Have you never seen that?
No, I've never seen that.
I've
watched hella like
shit?
old school Looney Tunes, and I've never seen that.
Isn't that the wildest shit?
I've seen one as well. There was a Bugs Bunny one where he flies a plane into the Twin Towers and turns it sideways and flies through the middle. And this is from like the 80s or 70s or some shit like that.
That's fucked.
Yeah, and he's flying like this. And no, because someone like there's like some sort of bug or other creature that hijacks the plane he's in, and they're in New York, and the guy's trying to fly into the Twin Towers, and then Bugs takes control of the plane and tips it like that through him, and
that's hilarious.
What the fuck am I watching, bro? Yeah,
that's so funny. Yeah, that's
that's insane.
It's a bit of history. It's a bit of it's really popular to be like into Hitler at the moment.
That is the craziest.
It is. Like, not with me.
So no.
But people.
You didn't chop that up. That's funny. Not with me.
Not with me personally, but like people are into it. They are, dude. I see it.
No, I've been having this chat with people.
Twitter.
I've been having this chat with people, and I'm like, didn't we deal with the Nazis like 100 years ago? Wasn't this? Did we fight two world wars over this?
Dude, is a black dude from America called Kanye fucking just revamped it. People are into Hitler, dude.
And the richest man in the world who just bankrolled the current president is giving Sig Hales at fucking.
People are like talking about Israel and stuff, saying that's what's done it.
It's fucking.
I don't have an opinion on any of these things because I don't know about it.
Oh, free Palestine for me all day. But like fucking hell, like Nazis are back. Didn't we deal with that?
Nazis are back, dude. Black ones,
Nazis are like
black ones,
vogue,
Greek ones, everywhere, Sri Lankan ones.
There are some actually. There's fucking.
I remember watching a video.
It's crazy in Melbourne. They fucking have marches and shit in Melbourne, bro.
The Nazis.
Yeah, the fucking what are they? Proud Boys, and what do they call them? The United Patriots or whatever. They're a thing, bro.
And there's probably like ethnics in there.
Yeah, but
you would have been.
It's mainly young men. Yeah, like
dude, I would have been fucked during the Holocaust.
And they just.
I would have been fucked, dude. Can you imagine? Just this dude, it just starts trying to kill all the Jews, and you're in Australia just smoking cones, and you're like, oh fuck, I'm gonna go to the army. Imagine I think we don't even know if we got an army. We got a defense force because we're all fucking so docile down here.
It's fucked.
I don't know.
No, but it's actually a thing. Like, yeah, as I said, I'm a youth worker. I work in like high schools and shit, running programs with kids, and like that whole like Nazi red pill Andrew Tate.
Oh,
sort of
don't get me
circle.
started on that fucking spastic.
It's a fucking like it's an actual problem though because he's like teenage boys. He's a fuckwit. He's a grifter. But
in saying that, I don't think he's a bad person. I don't know.
I think he is because I don't think he believes half the shit he says.
He sex trafficked women, so I retract my statement.
Yeah.
So, but
that's a line. No,
I am retracting. But
Epstein was a good bloke, apart from the fact that.
Do you know what the thing I feel with that is as well? Is everyone obviously Spanion was the first in Australia anyway. Spanion was the first criminal influencer.
Yeah.
To do well.
Yep.
But he's still himself. He's not preaching a message really. He's just a dude that went to jail for a long time, made fucked up, and happened to have an awesome personality for content.
And has just been himself.
And he's himself the whole time.
And having said that,
he's not hood anymore. He's fucking making money.
Yeah.
Why does he want to still be hood?
I do think I'll be keep it real. Like I don't have spoken with Spaniard in the DMs. I don't know if we're not familiar, but we've spoken or whatever. And I fuck with some of his content. He has said some pretty harmful shit that I think he shouldn't have said. Just personally, like that.
But when you learn it, when you know
where he comes from and his story, and he's all like I've read his book and all that sort of shit. Like it's 100% authentic to who he is. What
I would say to that is you're navigating this space that you have no idea about. Yeah. You don't understand the volume of your opinion.
And that's the thing. We have this like
me. I don't know if fucking a kid's gonna listen today and be like take things the wrong way.
And that's the thing. It's crazy that we put this emphasis on like podcasters or rappers.
Don't listen to us.
To be perfect at all the time. Like, no, we can't. But you've also I think as a human being,
You can not say shit.
you can not say. Also, if you say something and fuck up and then learn that it wasn't a good thing, just like be, oh, okay, thank you. Like,
And cop it on the chin.
cop it on the chin and just go, I'll be better. I didn't realize that was offensive. I hate cancel culture. Yeah, I fucking hate it. I do believe that we should like educate people.
Cancel culture's over.
Yeah, it's still to an extent, but we're now the pendulum's swinging the other way now, 100%.
You got to go fucking there.
You gotta be a Nazi now,
Yeah.
bro. Like, it's fucking crazy. But I just think we need room for humans to be humans and like,
Do you know what I think? Like,
make mistakes and improve.
It's the same with like. It's so funny that Australians just like they're like this with American politics. Like,
oh, bro, it's fucked.
when you see someone like I don't even know about Trump. I don't know about Kamala Harris. I love a good conspiracy.
Yeah.
Like I know the conspiracies.
Yeah,
I know that I was listening to fucking Alex Jones 12 hours a day. Fucking, and it really was affecting my mental health. So I had to stop.
Bro, the algorithm's crazy how it drives you down those sort of fucking funnels.
I was watching, bro. I had to stop. But what I was saying about Spaniard is, what I've noticed is there's all of these kind of ex-con influencers that are trying to pop up, but they're doing it in the facade of mental health and all of these other things and monetizing it. And it's like, oh, you haven't changed.
No.
You've just found a way to make
finesse.
money that isn't working. Which is fine. You're just being a criminal in another aspect. You're robbing people of fucking being a fake person.
Yeah, everyone's on their hustle, but for me, as I said earlier, like authenticity is everything. And I can't like Andrew Tate. I don't believe he's authentic.
He's a dickhead.
And also, like, I see the real damage that cunt does in high schools. Like, I'm talking to young boys who have got twisted views about
fucking doing
themselves and masculinity and just the way to treat women and shit. And I'm just like, you don't even believe the shit you're saying. You're just parroting what you've seen on social media, and that's like when that's an issue for me.
So fucking go play Habbo Hotel,
bro. Like,
dude, I was playing Habbo
Hotel.
I was playing Habbo when I was that age,
bro. When I was a kid, I didn't have a gaming console till I was like 15, 16. Like, my parents were like, go outside, go play, like, go ride bikes, go kick a footy. Like,
I'd dial up internet, dude.
Yeah, I had dial-up.
Everyone had dial-up.
Yeah,
do you remember dial-up? Someone would fucking call the phone. And you
and you couldn't be on the phone when How old are you?
31.
Yeah, I'm solid. I'm 34. So same era. Yeah.
Best era,
bro. Then the 90s.
Because we got all of it. We
can remember pre-internet, and then we remember the internet becoming a thing. Dude. And
I remember when you found porn, dude.
It was wild.
It was fucking wild. No, but just like, or when like. I remember when you could play a video game with your friend online, and that was a thing. Yeah. Like, on a PlayStation, you were like, oh, you can play Call of Duty with people. And they're not in the room.
Crazy.
We would have fucking, like, parties when we were younger, and we'd fucking be eating ice. We'd go to Blockbuster and rent a game, and we'd get Halo on an Xbox, and we'd put the sheet up.
Bro,
so
before
when
that,
you were playing split screen.
I'm talking GoldenEye on Nintendo 64, bro.
GoldenEye on Nintendo 64, and one motherfucker gets the golden gun and ruins everyone's day.
That was...
Or then you got Space Jam, or you fucking...
That era, bro, it was the shit, wasn't it?
It was just dope. And do you know... Oh, bro, it was just dope. It was...
There was the time.
And you could go out as a young man, like you could go out and you could make so many mistakes and you could fuck up and it wasn't on the internet.
On the internet, yeah.
Like, and you could make them and then you could learn from them. You weren't getting berated for them for fucking up.
Bro, I'm so grateful that, I grew up in the era we did and not this era, because I was
this era's fucked, dude.
Bro, from like 17 to like 23, I was a fuckwit, bro. Like, I did some stupid shit. Like,
I was a fuck. We were all idiots, dude. But we were all just on our. I don't know about.
Can you remember going out and then people would take photos? People would bring out a digital camera on the night at the club and take it, and then you wouldn't know until Facebook on the next day, and people uploaded them and tagged each, and you'd be like, oh fuck.
And you have a picture like this.
Yeah, you just buckle. Everyone's got bottles of water in the nightclub. It's like, oh, you're all keeping hydrated.
7 water, your jaws in fucking Tasmania and your fucking upper lips in Melbourne.
That's it, bro.
Yeah, it's just fucking. We used to just chuck on. I used to be like, oh, I'm going to Jacob's house tonight, and then fucking 10 of us would rock up there, all with our bikes.
Yeah.
Walk, like, stroll around the south. When Hungry Jack's had fucking Hungry Jack's had free refills.
Yeah.
So
I remember them days.
A couple of us boys used to keep our cups and you go in there, smash like a 20k bike ride on a track. Or even then when you start drinking and find women in like 14, 15 years old, and then you start going to parties and there's a house party
House parties are the best shit ever,
fucking
bro.
Bliss and Esso just drop, get your boof on. And fucking, do you know, and Funk Whores is in. And
bro, that was the time, bro.
You're on a trek from the footy club to a mate's house because he's got a sack of goon, and then you got to go to this cunt's house because he's got a stick.
Did you ever play Goon of Fortune?
Bro, and playing Kings, and then you
King's
got
Cup, bro.
then you got fucking your mate who's got a bag, and no one ever has a whole bag.
No way, bro.
You're traveling 27 kilometers to get fucking 2.5 grams of weed.
The days, bro. The days. Getting a second base out behind the toilets.
Oh, bro, you hook up with a chick and you think you're fucking
King Dick, bro. You were the man, bro.
You are an influencer. It was just the time, and now it's like you can't do it. And if you do, you're just deemed a fucking like that. You're not allowed to think like a child anymore.
Yeah. There's no room for growth and maturity and all this. Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
It's not even growth and maturity. There's no room for fucking not being mature.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Like
you've got to be immature to become mature. It's like
do you know how fun it is being not mature? Like
Bro.
when you're in our era, because it's very different now.
Yeah.
I didn't even know what a fucking pussy was till I was fucking 13, 12. I thought doggy style was strictly for anal sex. I didn't even know. My mate was like talking about it, and I was like, "There's no way that's possible. You can't enter the vagina from that angle."
Bro,
I didn't know.
I'm old enough to remember going to the shops and like stealing the porn mags from the newsagent, bro, and then all the boys looking at them at the cinemas or whatever, like. There and now it's just whatever you OnlyFans, whatever you want.
What's the time? On God, what's the time?
It is 12:40.
I can't do it, but I was just about, if it was fucking a bit earlier, I would have called one of my nieces and asked if they know what a Video Easy is. And if they said no, I'd fucking punch them in the eye.
Video Easy. I used to go for walks. Video Easy.
Video Easy. Video Easy.
Yeah.
Blockbuster.
Yeah.
Blockbuster down here, bro.
Video Easy was
up here. Video Easy. Or, do you know what? There was nothing like when you were a good cunt and your parents take you to Blockbuster. They got the little treats aisle with their popcorn and shit. Then you go fucking cop a video for a day or a week. And then
they do the deals. You get like one new release and like 3 weeklies or whatever, bro.
And then you go past the PlayStation aisle and cop a game and fucking...
We used to go for a walk. I remember, like on a Friday night, my dad and we'd go for a walk up to Video Easy, and that was the adventure, bro. Yeah,
so cool. Such a Netflix fucked it, and now they've monopolized everything. They've made the system. It's like, do you know what Fortnite did to gaming? It was the first, not the first, but it was actually probably the first to show people how much money can be made from battle, like the battle pass kind of model. And now fuck Call of Duty, it's ruined. It's fucked everything. It's the same as what Netflix did to movies. You just churn out this shit. When was the last? Here's a good question. Are you a fan of film?
Yeah. Not Goobsy level, but
nah, but like this isn't Goobsy level. This would be like, what? Do you remember when movies were funny?
Yeah, bro. What happened to comedies, bro?
So, what was the last movie that you physically probably should have paused because you were laughing? You were like incapable.
I'll be real. It was like Borat era, bro. Like,
so, the last movie I absolutely cacked myself to, but it was very cheap humor. So I'm not. It's very cheap humor, and it's my humor. The last Jackass movie, Jackass 4.
So I don't even know if I got that deep in the Jackass movies.
That to me was the but.
What year was that? How long ago was that?
Like 4 years.
Yeah,
but besides that, I have not split sides laughing at a movie
so long, bro.
Until it's Hangover Part 1.
Yeah, think of that age of comedies like Will Ferrell, Adam Sandler.
Even from 1990 to 2005.
Yeah, bro.
Whenever Hangover 1, Forgetting Sarah Marshall, Superbad, Knocked Up, the Seth Rogen era.
The Seth Rogen era was the shit.
But then Step Brothers, bro.
Yeah, all them Will Ferrell movies.
Step Brothers, bro. What is your number one? What? That's the yes. Yeah, I'm glad you noted. I'm glad you fucking knew what that was.
100%, bro.
What's your
Touch my drum kit.
What's your number one?
Out of all their movies?
Like, what movie is the funniest movie of all time to you?
Oh, the most quotable movie of all time to me
Step Brothers to me.
is Happy Gilmore for me.
Bro, they're gonna butcher number 2.
Yeah, so I have a little bit of hope just because I watched the top.
And it's Adam Sandler's studio.
What do they call it? Top Swing on. Have you seen that on Netflix? I love golf, yeah. So like I was watching Top Swing, and that's like the F1 Drive to Survive about golf. Anyway, they had Adam Sandler was on one of the episodes, and he's filming with all the best golfers at the moment. They're all in Happy Gilmore too. So it's the hope that kills you. I got a little bit of hope, but they're gonna fuck it up.
They're gonna ruin it. They're gonna ruin it.
See, Happy Gilmore 1
Bro,
to me is like the most quotable movie ever.
Imagine just like not even comedies, just action. Lethal Weapon.
Bro,
But Lethal Weapon.
the whole series. Lethal Weapon 4 is probably my favorite, bro.
Bro,
Like-
with Jet Li.
Oh, bro.
That scene where
Ciao,
he's
chicka-chee, cha-chee.
that scene.
I'm sleeping with my wife's 2 sisters.
Dude, this I'm gonna put it on, but I'm not gonna put it on
Lethal
the
Weapon
screen.
4 is the shit, bro. Me and my dad and my brother quote that shit all the time, bro.
Lethal Weapon might be my favorite action series.
Bro, what a series, bro.
I fucking love you, dude.
Diplomatic immunity.
Diplomatic community. Oh, dude.
That's it when he drives the stake into him, bro.
I'm not gonna put it on.
We're not too old for this shit. I say that all the fucking time, bro.
Just so you know, I'm watching the final scene of Lethal Weapon 4. It's with Jet Li. I'll put it on slightly so you can see it. But
what a hard cunt, bro.
this is when he's mad.
Bro, and they say it, don't they? They look at each other. He's like, oh, he's pissed off now. He's pissed off now.
I'm gonna be a grandfather. You only gonna have a baby.
Is this the one at the start of this movie where he makes him run around like a chicken? Is that this one?
Yes.
He ain't worth it.
But
And then he keeps posting on his.
I believe this is his brother, and this is the whole plot of the movie. Why he's done this, all of this heinous shit.
How?
Oh, we just give it. Yeah.
Oh,
he's
dude.
pissed off. We're gonna do it. We're not too old for this shit.
We're not too old for this shit, dude.
Okay.
Freeze.
Let's go ask
Murta.
Dude, how good? Apparently, the episode. Oh wait, I just gotta before we get into that. This is some dark arts. Oh my god.
So hard, bro.
Oh my god.
Oh, that kick, bro.
How many times have you been in a nightclub and just envisioned yourself doing this, bro? Just John Wick in it. John Wick might be the greatest action series of all time. Do you know? I only seen John Wick for the first time last year.
Oh, really?
Yes. No. Sorry, I lie. 2.5 years ago.
John Wick's hard as fuck.
I'd never seen it. When did number 4 come out?
I haven't seen the 4th one yet. I've only seen the first 3. So
Is there 3 or 4?
there's 4, I'm pretty sure.
Whatever
However many there are, I haven't seen the most
whatever
recent
the
one.
last one was,
Yeah.
it was coming out.
Jamie, pull that up, Jamie.
Pull it up, Jamie. It was coming out. It was coming out the week before I seen him.
Yeah.
And my ex was like, "You've never seen John Wick.
No.
You have to watch John Wick."
Yeah,
And I was like, "It's a bit gay for me." Like, I'm not into. Like, I could in my head, I'm like, I don't see Keanu Reeves as a badass.
That was my only issue with John Wick. I'm like, he's not a he's tough, but he's not.
That's why I like
assassin
it.
tough.
That's why I like it. It's
why it works,
like
exactly,
because
yeah.
he gets hurt.
Yeah, exactly.
And all of the moves, I respect him so much because he went so deep in on jiu-jitsu.
Bro, he's so good.
He's a legitimate world-class firearms.
I've heard that,
like,
yeah.
Fuck whatever marksman.
Yeah.
He's just a guru.
And apparently he's like the nicest dude out.
And it's just like when you look at it,
He catches the subway and shit. Apparently, like he's just low key. Like,
do you have a firearms license?
I don't.
Have you ever shot?
I have shotguns. Yeah.
Many.
Some, not a lot, but
Okay,
yeah.
so when you shoot firearms, there's like certain things like you don't point, like you got your finger always like this, not on the tree. When you watch John Wick, you can tell that it's so outlandish, but it's very realistic in the execution.
Yep.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Does that
that's
make
cool.
sense?
Yeah, that's cool.
Like it's a Jet Li movie based in reality.
Yeah.
But it's not. It's not.
Yeah.
But do you know what I mean? Like he gets hurt.
Yeah.
He gets fucking stabbed. He's not invincible.
Yeah.
Like he gets.
I love that
bashed.
about John Wick. Yeah.
And the last one, bro.
So I haven't seen the recent one, so I've got to
It's
watch
the
it.
best.
All right, that's crazy.
Out
to
of
me.
all of them.
That's crazy.
Out
to
of
me.
all of them.
All right, I bet.
It goes for like fucking 3 hours.
I bet I'll pay that.
Honestly, but watch them. You have to do it how I did it.
Yeah.
I watched 1, 2,
all the way through?
3, and then I went to the cinema and watched 4.
4, yeah.
It was like a 2-day thing.
Something special back on in the cinema and watching a good movie.
It's like
you know?
Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
I seen.
You're gonna hate me. I've never seen Game of Thrones.
That's fair. I've never seen it, and the last season was coming out.
Yeah.
And
Isn't that the season everyone hated though?
terrible.
Yeah.
But I fit in so for people who have seen Game of Thrones, they know how long a show it is.
Yeah.
And how intense it is. Like on your brain, it's a lot. I watched from the first season and caught up to the first episode airing of the last season
That's quick.
within a month and a half.
Yeah, quick. And
Bro,
there's like 7 seasons of that shit.
I was
yeah.
watching
And
7.
they're like 20 episodes deep or something.
I was watching like 7 to 12 hours a night.
That's wild.
It was that good.
That's sick.
Game of Thrones, to me,
Yeah.
is the best media that's ever been made.
That's crazy.
The first 4 seasons.
So I can't talk on that because I've never seen it, but like for me, The Sopranos is the greatest show ever made. Like,
I watch The Sopranos every 2 years.
yeah, like
every 2
It's
years.
the greatest show ever made for me. Like,
Game of Thrones' first 4 seasons is the best
Yeah.
bit of media anyone's ever made.
that's crazy. All right, you've heard it here. I've got to watch it now.
I honestly think that, and I've said that to Goobsy before, and he's like, "That's
That's a fucking
No, you're
crazy.
wrong.
That's a crazy statement.
But when I say media, I mean music.
Okay,
Film.
that's crazy.
No, like best bit of entertainment I've ever watched.
That's crazy.
Nothing's ever made me feel like that.
That's crazy.
Anything.
That's great. I will watch it. but
Actually,
that's
I was
crazy.
out of pocket with the music. That's very different.
Yeah, that's-
but like
that's
when I
great.
say media,
You're saying like cinema, like movies,
cinema,
like,
movies,
better than anything Scorsese's done.
anything.
That's crazy.
The first 4 seasons of that show
Yeah.
are fucking so emotion invoking.
I will peep it one day. I definitely will because I've had enough people around me tell me I have to.
Have you ever watched a show that's made you physically damage your TV?
Yeah, the Footy. Not a show.
There's been 2 shows that have done that.
Yeah.
The first show is Breaking Bad.
See, that's my number 2 behind Sopranos. Yeah.
Same as me. For me, if I'm talking just enjoyment,
Yeah.
Sopranos, Breaking Bad, Game of Thrones as a whole, because I
Yeah.
know Game of Thrones ends terribly.
Yeah.
But if I can take seasons, the first 4 seasons of Game of Thrones
Yeah.
are the best viewing experience of all time.
Oh, that's crazy.
Do you know why?
Why?
Because they don't give a fuck if you love a character.
Yeah, that's what I've heard. That they just kill them off. Yeah.
Gone.
Yeah, yeah.
You fall in love with a character,
just gone.
they're your main character,
Done.
gone.
Yeah, I've heard it's good.
Just
I will
gone.
peep that. Were you an Entourage guy? Did you watch that?
I dabbled in it.
See, that's up there for me as well. I like that. I love that show, bro.
I dabbled in it.
Loved Entourage. What it did for pop culture, bro. That
What's
shit.
your so Sopranos, Breaking Bad?
And yeah, probably Entourage. That's probably
Really?
my top 3. Yeah,
I used to love Prison Break.
yeah I did the early seasons and then didn't stick with it.
It held on too long.
Yeah.
Bro, that's why I love Breaking Bad.
Yeah.
Because Sopranos
Breaking Bad is.
Sopranos is the GOAT.
Yes. Yeah.
I respect that.
Yeah.
I just have a different opinion.
Yeah.
It's like when I say to people, I don't like Eminem.
Yeah.
But I respect that he is the GOAT. I
like Eminem, but he's not the go for me. So.
but he's many. Do you
Yeah.
know, like, but you can
A
respect.
lot of white boys have him.
But
isn't it?
if someone said it, you wouldn't question it.
Yeah,
like it's
I
very.
understand it,
I respect that he's the GOAT.
Yeah.
It's not like that with Sopranos
Jay-Z
because
for me,
I
but-
love Sopranos.
Yeah, Sopranos, James Gandolfini, bro. Like
But Breaking Bad from start to finish, bro. For
Breaking Bad.
Breaking Bad, Breaking. I literally rewatched it 2 months ago.
They're 1 and 2 for sure. for
I
me,
would.
like.
I think. It really kills me to say. I reckon I put Breaking Bad on. Do you know why?
I don't begrudge anyone that has one over the other.
I've watched Breaking Bad more than any series I've ever watched.
Yeah.
I've watched Breaking Bad maybe 6 times.
Yeah, that's bad.
Every time I watch it, it invokes a different emotion.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Because you know the story.
Yeah, and so you can focus on different bits of it and shit. Yeah.
Originally, I felt bad for Walt
Yeah.
Second time I watched
Nah,
it,
bro.
I hated him.
No, what was the fucking...
But
He knows what's up, bro.
But
like,
every time you
you
watch
think
it,
he's naive when you first watch it, and then you watch it back and you're like, no, he's not naive.
No, he's disgusting.
Yeah, bro.
Like, but the last time I watched it, literally the last time was 2 months ago. Like I said,
Yeah.
I fucking hate him.
Yeah.
Like, I fucking hate him. He is such a disgusting cunt
he's
of a
piece of
character.
shit, bro.
From start, he's so one-eyed from the start, and you just feel terrible for Jesse.
Yeah.
You just feel so bad. And then do you know who I sympathise with? Gus Fring.
Yeah.
I fucking sympathise with Gus because he's like, he's trying to grind.
Yeah.
And he's doing everything right.
That whole shit when Walt, sorry, what's his brother-in-law's name?
Hank.
When Hank goes, that period, bro, that is those episodes.
Dude.
That's the crazy shit.
Have you seen Better Call Saul?
No, I haven't. Everyone's told me I need to, like...
No.
Some people told me it's better than Breaking Bad. Like, is that for real?
Dude. You've not seen Better Call Saul?
Yeah, I need to.
I waited years. I only watched it last year.
Yeah, is that good?
I regret not watching it.
I bet.
Dude.
I have to tap in.
Imagine this. Next time you show someone Breaking... Have you ever when you show people
show
shit
people
and they get hooked?
Yeah.
I've always wanted to do a test study of someone that's never seen either.
Yeah.
But you watch Better Call Saul first.
Because it's the prelude to it. Yeah.
It's before Saul Goodman.
Yeah, yeah.
And do you know who's the main characters?
No.
Gus and Mike.
Oh, really?
Gus, Mike,
I
Saul,
love Gus Green. Like,
and Hector in the wheelchair.
Yeah, yeah.
He's
Oh,
the main
for real?
character before the wheelchair.
yeah, Hector's great.
No, this is when he came to America. So it's
Wow.
and then I won't ruin the show. This is a
Yeah.
mild spoiler. It's not important.
Yeah.
But during the show, they're building the lab
Oh, crazy.
under that's the premise of the show.
That's crazy.
It's wild. Dude, there's so many references
All right,
and there's so many
I need to cop
things.
that. I need to cop that.
Oh, please, as a fucking test study, if no one has watched Breaking Bad watching this and you've made it this far,
Watch Better Call Saul first.
do me the favor. Watch Better Call Saul first, then watch Breaking Bad, and tell me what you think.
Yeah, bet.
Dude,
Los Pollos
Hermanos. I've been craving it. Have you ever been to America?
No, I haven't.
That's weird because you seem so you seem very engraved in American culture.
Yeah, I'm pretty tapped in with it.
Even like you said Nike before.
Yeah, I've had a lot of American homies that spend time with me over here and shit like that. But yeah, I've never been the same. My business partner's living over there at the moment. Yeah, I will get out there.
Melbourne's a lot more Americanized than the rest of Australia.
Probably, yeah.
Even
yeah.
how you pronounce things.
Yeah, because it's a very it's such a multicultural city. We just have so much influence. I feel
Adelaidean's got a very specific twang.
Yeah,
I feel.
you can hear I'm at the point now that I've listened to that much music through the $8 shit and that submissions of that is I can tell where someone's from.
What do you think about Australian accent? Not Australian.
The
Adelaidean, South Australian.
Oh, it's British. It's you can hear a British twang that comes from.
Because how do you?
Because it's the non-convict colony, obviously, but
ranch.
Yeah, all that sort of landscape.
Do you say ranch?
Ranch. Yeah. You guys.
Branch, if you're going to a bank.
Yeah, vase instead of vase, and you guys are very that British
dance.
Yeah, we all say dance.
I say dance.
Yeah, but British, yeah, Adelaide, you can hear that. I'm not saying it's full British, but you can just hear that little bit of.
But then you got the subculture of Adelaide, which is the southern suburbs, which is where we are now.
Which is more your hood, Aussie bogan sort of, yeah.
But we do South Australians specifically from Lonsdale, which is 10 minutes from where you were.
Yeah.
From Lonsdale to Seaford.
Yeah.
We have a very, very specific twang.
Yeah.
Which I feel is traditional bogan Australiana.
Hello, Aussie? Yeah, I hear that as well.
I was talking to Josh Barnett, the UFC fighter I had on. I picked him up in a car and we were driving from the airport and he's like, fuck, you are the most Australian cunt I've ever fucking heard.
I've noticed that is dudes from Adelaide, the south or whatever, or the outer. It's very
Goobs.
Yeah, Goobs. It's hella similar to regional Victoria. So the way cunts from Ballarat or Bendigo or
sound like Slim Krusty. When I was talking to Krusty, I was
that's you cunts talk the same. And as I said to some of the boys back home and that I'm Adelaide is Ballarat on the beach. It's like regional Victoria, but like in a fucking amazing location.
That's a good way to put it, actually.
Yeah. Like, because you guys feel hella Victorian, but not Melbourne. You know what I mean? Like, you guys aren't
Victoria, not Melbourne.
Yeah, you're not like gentrified Melbourne, like
Melbourne.
Yeah, but you like Victorian. Like, we speak the same language, just slightly different. That's how I feel about Adelaide. Yeah.
Well, I appreciate you coming on, man.
My guy, it's been fucking.
It has to. It's 1 a.m.
We've been going, talking
We've been
shit.
going. We have been going, bro.
Cheers, bro.
I fucking enjoyed meeting you, man. I knew that
love,
was going to
brother.
be a good chat. I haven't given you the 3 hour in fucking a minute, so
That's
hope you
crazy. I
enjoy
did not
it.
anticipate that was happening, but big love, bro. I appreciate you having me out here, bro.
Nah, thank you, man. Peace.